are weirdos.
Do you think James Gunn rebooted the universe properly?
This answer your question.
Oh my God! James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn, James Gunn.
Hey Walton, James Gunn's not more successful than Zack Snyder at the box office. Zack Snyder, look at Batman v Superman and how well 300 did and all that stuff. Boy, I gotta tell you, James Gunn's fans, you guys are like, you're more aggressive. Let's just say more aggressive than even Snyder fans, and that's saying something. Woo! And you got a lot of free time, I must say.
Woo! Hold on.
Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Skywalker the Jedi, you dig? And we got the homie Apex Leon over here live. What's going on, dog?
Ready to cook, ready to cook. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Hope the chat is as well. How you feeling, brother?
Oh, I'm feeling great, bro. Feeling great. Ready to be here. Ready to have this conversation, dog. Ready to break this down. Ready to finally be getting over this elephant in the room, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's just talk about this shit now that we've both seen it in some capacity, right? So
Correct.
we can finally have the conversation fully and not, go through intermediaries and stuff like that, right? So
Exactly.
that definitely feels good. Much love. You dig? Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got the homie Mind of Inception in the building. We got Sergeant Giratina in the building. What's going on? Dennis Medina. We got Alan Belk in the house. What's going on, Alan Belk? We got Hollywood, Jamar 412. We got Michael, DC Batman, Nick Jackson, Mama Bear Doll, Chris Barker, Philip Stevens. Said this man Scott. Hey, appreciate the look. You know what I mean? Appreciate the love. Right?
Yeah.
We got Prince Goro in the house. What's going on, Prince Goro? I see that comment. You know what I mean? We got the homie, the good Austin. We got Toy Mafia.
Yeah.
Mama Bear Doll. Much love, Mama Bear. And thank you for being here.
Much love.
Taylor West. Bass Reeves. Qatar Law.
What up, Qatar?
Yeah, we in the building. You dig? Integrity 101.
Integrity.
Yeah, bro. Integrity. Let's call out. So, hey, yeah. Oh, nah. We're gonna get to it. We gonna get to it all. First of all, you want to kind of speak on how you feel just being here and finally having this conversation, bro?
Man, it's an interesting one because I know I said a lot of times I'll never pay to see this movie, etc. Right? But I never said I wouldn't watch it.
Yep. Hey, I said the same thing.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
So, and it's like you said before earlier, a moment ago. It's like, look, we can kind of dance around the topic, right? We can go through sources, we can go through third parties, but to be fair to the movie, and our audience
Absolutely.
might as well take a gander, eh? Take a
Might as
peek.
well. Might as
Okay.
well get a little peek. You know what I mean? Get a little peek. Um. Yeah. Anyway, we about to we about to get to it. Much love, all y'all. Make sure you guys are in the chat, smashing that like button, hitting that share and subscribe for both platforms. Right?
Absolutely. We are dual streaming right now. This is a world's finest event from the Superman and the Batman of the ZSSM movement and the syndicate. So go ahead and bless both platforms if you don't mind.
Right. For sure. Yeah, man. We trying to hit 5K before the end of the year. About to hit 3,000 pretty soon. We just try to do a good job of keeping you guys entertained while giving out good information at the same time. We are the creators, the founders, y'all already know. You know what I mean? You already know, bro. You already know. Y'all know what the ROEs are, bro. I ain't even saying that today, bro. Y'all already know where to go. Y'all know
Facts.
what's up. Y'all already know. Sponsor of the stream, Floyd Lawton. You dig? We just about
Hey,
to get
shout out to
to it,
Floyd
man.
Lawton.
Cause I'm chomping at the bit to have this conversation, bro. Before we dive into the review, bro, is there anything that you wanna kind of add before we get started breaking this movie down, bro?
Just in general,
Oh,
or like,
wait, yeah. And real quick, this is you guys' warning. I'm giving a open warning right now.
yep,
This is a full spoiler review. I'm only talking about this movie once. I'm not gonna be doing no multiple streams. You know what I mean?
hell no.
Y'all are getting one review of this nature out of me, and then, like I said, we have a separate conversation plan, but it is not in the same vein as this conversation. You know what I mean? So,
Facts.
this is full spoilers. If you do not want to be spoiled, then do not watch this. I do not recommend watching this if you have not seen the film and you don't want to be spoiled, right? You know,
If you're watching on my platform, I'm not gonna spoil it.
yeah,
No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke because we're dual
right.
streaming at the same time. But no, yeah. I mean, look, I almost want to say something, but I'll save it for the review. But it'll tie back into like whether what we're gonna be doing is actually a spoiler in the first place. And I know you catch my drift.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Uh,
So hey,
yeah. I mean, generally speaking, the only thing I have to say is I went into this with an open mind. I know that sounds weird, but
yeah,
I literally said, you know what? What if I'm just afraid this movie's going to be whatever? Because I don't want to give anything away yet. What if I'm afraid of the results of the film, right? What if that's a reason why? Besides my personal feelings and my cinephile feelings about it. So I just say, you know what? F it. I'm just gonna go into this thing and watch the film and see what's up. Yes, Darshan, I watched it, but I did not give a dime. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Again, I ain't paying for that shit. If other shills can go out there and watch it for free, right? They get invited out. I got invited out. How about that? But yeah, I went in with an open mind. So with that being said, that's pretty much all I have before we begin.
Yeah, I'll say the same. I actually made sure that I had a wonderful time going into the film, right? Took my dogs for a great, nice long walk, you know what I mean? Had a nice shower, great breakfast, cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? I was really in that mode, right? Because here's the thing. For very similar reasons, right? Not looking at it as like a or in that same vein, it was just more of like, hey, if I'm gonna have this conversation with the people, I'm trying to
Right.
have this conversation as best as possible. And I have to put my bias to the side because if I come in here and this movie cooks, I have to be able to tell you guys.
Facts.
Right?
Yeah.
I have to be able to tell you guys. I have to be able to come in here and say exactly what I liked and what I didn't, which is exactly what I'm gonna do tonight. So we're gonna talk about it. And yeah, bro, I went into this having a great morning. I need that to be well understood
Right.
because personally, I don't care how my feelings are taken, right? Because he said I thought you guys' wallets were closed. I don't think that they're getting what
Oh my God.
we're putting down. No, don't even because I'm not even
Hey,
gonna.
chat, can you fill the dumbasses in on the information? Can you let them know that?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not gonna
yeah.
keep repeating
I'm
myself.
not gonna keep
I'll
repeating myself
naturally
either.
repeat myself, but I'm not gonna do it just because some
Right,
jackass
but
doesn't listen.
but
Welcome to the chat, by the way.
so with that being said, right, yeah, the fact that I already know that it don't really matter what I say, there's gonna be some volume of people that feel, hey, Sky is compromised, whatever he said, and hey, that's fine. I don't care, right? So what I did want to do is just make sure that I was going into this thing with the hey, can I have this conversation with the people and can I look them in the eyes and really be able to, come in here and cap? And I was like, I
Right.
couldn't do that. So I had to make sure that my mind was clear and I was Zen mode, bro.
Facts.
I
I just want to clear
I was
something.
complete Zen mode, bro.
I want to clear something up as well, and because I see the chat, they're under the assumptions of how we were able to. None of us said anything about leaked anything.
We just said we ain't pay for it.
Correct. I never said I watched anything leaked. Sky never said he watched anything leaked. So let's just get that out. Let's just get that off of the option there. Like we never said that. I clearly said that.
Don't even, bro.
Yeah.
Don't even.
But and I'm not picking on the chat either, because the people that are saying it are people that rock with us. I'm just saying, like, don't assume. No one assume.
Yeah.
Just know that we watched it. You don't have to assume how, why, what, when, where, whatever. Just know that we watched it.
Yeah. Yeah, yo.
And just know that we didn't pay for it. How about that? That's about as much as I'll give you,
Right? Yeah. Cause yeah, but look, we about to get into that in 1 second. So I really just wanted to make that clear because I already know that it don't matter what I come out here and say, it's already gonna be some people like, oh man, y'all bugging, right? But
right.
So hey, take it for what it is, or just don't listen. You know what I mean? Because if y'all don't want to hear my thoughts, and if it don't matter what I say, then don't listen. You know what I mean?
That part.
Said Prime users got to watch Super L for free too. No, they actually had to pay for those tickets. Facts. They actually had to pay for those tickets,
which is why they didn't sell out.
Which is yeah, exactly. That's exactly why they didn't sell out. You know what I mean? Because
I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything. I'm trying to be like, I'm trying to play good cop until we get to the review.
Right? Yeah. Oh no. 100%. Right. So
you never know. Right.
And speaking of that, I want to go and start this off with the good, bro. Right. Before we get into anything else, I want to, and I'll ask you first, what did you enjoy about this film, bro?
What did I enjoy? Okay, so let's see. Give me just a moment, because I had something specific that I had said.
Mm-hmm.
And it was okay. So a moment in the film that actually made me smile, like I was actually smiling, like, oh, this is like really sweet, was when Lois and Superman had their quote unquote last interview
Mm.
in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Superman walks up to Lois and he says, Lois, or Miss Lane, would you like to have an
Mm-hmm.
interview? And she looked at him and smiled and was like, okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, okay. And he said, would you like to do it over here? Yeah. And then they went and ran off and
Mm-hmm.
they had their alone time. They kissed. He hovered in the air. That was cute. That was beautiful. I liked that a lot. I really did. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because it touched on the chemistry that they had, and they had some pretty good chemistry. I think for me, the chemistry has been a bit overblown. As far as people who have watched the movie already,
Mm-hmm.
a bit overblown, but I think it's because people are so used to seeing that sort of a relationship, and we've come to this weird modern day, cheap way of thinking of this is how relationships should function, kind
Mm-hmm.
of thing. And I'm not trying to be overly judgy or preachy about it, but
Mm-hmm.
I did think that was cute. That was sweet.
Mm-hmm.
That was dope. I love how Corn Sweat delivered his lines in there, and I
Mm-hmm.
love how Lois did. Brosnahan, I thought she did rather well as Lois Lane
Mm-hmm.
overall. And I must say this is just me being me. I think she's freaking hot. So kudos to the casting of her. I liked how in one part of the film, I think it was towards the end, when she looked like she was from the Superman animated series, like the purple and black.
Mm.
Yeah, the wardrobe. I was like, okay, that's cool.
Okay.
A little wink at the Superman animated series. But yeah, I mean, that's so far. What about yourself? What do you think? What were your pros?
Oh wait, trust me. I wanted you to kind of get all of your
Oh, okay.
good stuff out. Yeah, yeah.
Let me think if there's what else? What else? What are the pros? Chemistry, that scene itself, little details of wardrobe. Mr. Terrific was okay. I thought in some of his scenes he was okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get into a little bit more of what I didn't like about him later, but I thought he was okay. I thought overall he was serviceable. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That word.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's what I got so far. As far as the good.
Hey, I need to make sure that you're completely done with whatever you got.
I'm
That's
trying to
good, bro.
play coy, because
No,
in reality,
no,
I'm fucking done. But I'm gonna play coy, wink, wink. That's all I got so far, guys.
Okay. So, you know what's funny is that I actually agree with you. That moment at the end with Lois Lane and Superman, and I'm not gonna lie, that was the only time that I looked at Corn Sweat as Superman and I really just kind of smiled.
Same.
It was the only time throughout the entire movie was in that moment right there. I really enjoyed that. I think that as a baseline, I'll say all of the performances were at least serviceable, right?
Right.
And in terms of people that stood out, it was obviously Rachel Brosnahan
For sure.
and her performance. I really enjoyed whenever she was on screen. I really, really did. That is the honest truth. And
right?
Yeah, she was the one standout from the film. And yeah, if this was able to continue, then I would have liked to have seen more. But
right,
I'm gonna just keep it a buck. That's about it. So I don't know if y'all thought, I don't know what the fuck people, I don't know what y'all thought, but we got some shit to talk about right now. Bro, what y'all thought this was, dog? What y'all thought this was, dog?
Oh,
bro, remember when them scripts leaked and they said that shit wasn't real, bro? You remember that shit, bro?
Do I remember?
Do
They were
you
talking
remember
about shit up until the first reviews came out.
Bro, that shit
And they were
was
still
word
saying
for
they were
word
lying.
for word, bar for bar.
Bar for bar. Shout out to Soldier Boy.
Right?
Yeah, man.
He copied my whole fucking flow.
Bruh.
Yo, Mama Bear literally took the words I was about to say. It was all real. That's literally what I was about to do.
Hey.
Yo, what? Bro, what?
Hey. Man, check it. I'm gonna say this real quick and I'm gonna let you cook a little more. But go ahead. No, say your shit. Say your shit. What you about to say? Go ahead, brother.
I was just gonna say these first two topics, I'm not trying to spend like super long on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just wanted to kind of touch on these a bit, but no, go ahead, bro.
Now, you know what? I'm gonna cook off of your topics. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say because I'm not gonna forget what I'm gonna say. So yeah, man.
Okay.
It's some shit, bro.
Bruh. All of the leaks were real. Y'all can dread it. Y'all can run from it. It ain't a damn thing that was on that leak that was not real. Not a damn thing. Not a thing. Not a thing. Curly Ray, if you've read the leaks, you know what happens in this film. There's like certain little details, right? But it's all real. It's real.
Now I gotta say what I was gonna say.
Wait, it's true. It's damn true.
Shout out to Kurt. Yo, I gotta say this real quick now because I can't. It's like irking the shit out of me. I gotta say it now because I was gonna say it for a natural transition to it, but this is a natural transition to it, bro. If you've seen the clips, the trailers, and the leaks, you've seen the movie. Real shit.
That's a fact.
All you are missing are the connective tissues that link the scenes. That's it. I'm watching this thing and I'm like, yo, I literally, I feel like I've seen everything. I'll leave it at that for the moment. Let's continue. My goodness.
Bruh. Jamar said, so how much of the movie was pure nostalgia bait outside of the Williams theme? Hella parts, bro. Not only do you get like a close-up of like the fucking Superman chest symbol when like the movie starts, but I think it does it like 2 more times throughout the movie.
Yeah, I know for sure there was 2. I don't know about a third. A third, I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, it was just like,
it's like, what the fuck? Like, are we serious? Are we serious, bro?
Yeah, man.
This is crazy. But nah, definitely want to talk about those leaks being real. You know what I mean? Y'all can run from that shit all y'all want to. All that shit was real. So all them influencers that came out here and lied to y'all and tried to tell y'all that shit wasn't real, now y'all know better. 100%. 100%. Because anybody who said the hashtags wasn't in there, you know what I mean? They all lied to you guys. They all lied to y'all. There's no way to run around it. There's no way to dance from it. Y'all can and do with that shit what you will. Do with that what you will. Right? Real quick too. This movie is Man of Steel for dummies, dog. I'm so serious, bro. Like this shit made me so mad, bro. It's like Man of Steel DCEU for dummies, bro.
Facts.
Tell me how much that Zach did visually that he literally had to explain to you, bro, with exposition at every point. Just shit like for no reason. They're having conversations that they should not be having.
Bro, there was a line in the film, and we're going to be probably jumping around a bit with these topics, chat, so obviously bear with us. So there was a line in the movie, and I made a note of this, and then I saw somebody say something online about it that I follow. Oh, golly, man. Josh is his name, not the Josh we know and love, not Robin Josh, but another Josh. He's a big cinephile. But yeah, I was like, oh shit, somebody else caught that. Where Superman's like, I love you, Lois. I should have told you that a long time ago. Bro, they've been dating for like 3 months.
3 months.
But he should have told her that a long time ago.
A
It's
long
like
time ago.
this movie is essentially like it's living off of the existence of Superman in our society. Because at lines like that, it's almost like he's writing it as if Superman has been in existence for almost a century. But the Superman that he's writing has only been around for a few years. But he can't help but accidentally say shit like, I should have told you this for a long time ago, and I should have done this a long time ago, and should have done that a long time ago. It was just weird.
Bruh,
So I was
it's
just like, I don't little
it's so
clunky
much,
shit like
yo.
that.
Bruh, it's like if you dropped Christopher Reeve Superman and the vibe with James Gunn's sensibilities into like a Man of Steel universe. Style universe,
Yeah.
right? Where
Yeah.
where it's kind of the same timeline, like things happen kind of similarly, but yet everything's a little off.
Right.
Right? It's like, yo, yeah, let's have this shot where he has to go see his parents and everything. And man, he still did this and had this scene with his dad really giving him a speech. So let me go give him. It's like, bro, come on, man.
You know, you're right. And okay, so I'm gonna start with the opening scene, right? So the opening scene was really jarring. So it breaks down in threes.
Oh my
like
God.
time wise, and what we counted with that's not even what I'm talking about. That's just like the most insane part about it. But just the whole like 3 months, 3 years, 3 decades, 30 years, blah blah blah, whatever. Apparently this is Superman's first time getting his ass kicked by this mysterious being who is obviously like of a Kryptonian level if he's getting his ass kicked, right? But whatever. After he gets his ass kicked and it's supposed to be like a very serious moment. He lands in the snow and I'm like, shit, okay. Even though I've seen the damn scene already, I'm thinking maybe they're going to do something different. Maybe there was something cut or edited and there's some seriousness that's going to occur. Or maybe there's Crypto jumping all over him shit. It's just for a trailer. No, he whistles for Crypto. Crypto comes. He's jumping all over him like an idiot. He drags him to the freaking fortress. He gets cleaned up and healed. And it's supposed to be all serious with the little quips here and there. And then he goes, oh, I got to get back to the fray. Oh, what the heck, dude? Why did you destroy that? I'm like, hold on a second. So you just experienced your first ass whooping.
And then he has to fly back out after that and go back to the fight. This is what's fucking crazy, bro.
But the crazy part isn't even that for me. It's the fact that you didn't even, as a viewer, I couldn't even absorb the severity of this man getting beaten for the first time. They make a point to say that in the movie before.
And it's never brought back up again.
It's supposed to be important, like, oh shit.
It's never brought back up again.
And he's just like, oh, I'm gonna go back now. But before that, the scene has to become funny to discuss how Crypto destroyed the Fortress of Solitude. And look, I don't give a shit about this whole it's a kids movie thing. I'm just getting ahead of that excuse. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, I don't care.
I've seen plenty of kids movies that do better than this. There's kids movies and then there's freaking Spy Kids. This shit is Spy Kids. Like for real.
Oh my God, bro. This shit, yo, I'm gonna be honest. I started this thing up, yo. Started it up. And I noticed the numerology aspect instantly. And I'm gonna get into that, man, because look, bro. James Gunn put 666 to start the movie, y'all. That shit's crazy. You can't put 666 to start the movie, bro, and like expect me to just like not notice it, dog. Like, come on. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Like, bro, what are we doing, bro?
You get me?
I can hear you now.
Okay,
Couldn't hear
cool.
you a second ago.
Yeah, my
If you were
I had clicked
talking.
my
But
no, I wasn't talking. I knew my audio had went out, but I was laughing.
bro, this is
Nah,
crazy, bro.
I'm glad
Like,
you are touching on it.
bro, it opens the movie, dog.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And look, people sit there and they say, when I play this joke or this fucking video, hey Sky, it's just a joke. You don't get it? That's just the type of skits they used to do. You know what I mean?
Dark humor.
It's just dark humor, bro. Blue humor. Ain't that what they call it? Right? It's just blue humor, bro.
Oh yeah.
Aren't you aware? Right?
Wait, it's going great. I've been looking all over for you. The people at the Red Roof Inn told me you were over here. So,
Crazy.
listen, here's the thing. I have been really, really happy since I moved to Hollywood because I did the niftiest, neatest, coolest thing. I totally sold my soul to Satan. I had to kill a young child to do it, but it's awesome because ever since I've done it, I've been totally rich. I made Scooby-Doo. I've got 2 more movies going into production in April. What's one kid when it, comes to all my talent that I have to share with the world? People say bad things about the Dark Lord. I think he is a sweet and swell guy. So anyway, I just got a new deal with Disney to create a movie called Phlegm Wallaby, about a jive-talking, rapping wallaby made of phlegm. Everyone I tell it to laughs so hard at everything I say. In fact, when I talk, people are pretty much laughing all the time ever since I sold my soul to Satan. And anyway, praise Satan.
Crazy, bro. Crazy. And they be telling me that, oh, it's just jokes, bro. And then he opens the fucking movie like that, dog.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to sit, bro? Literally, right? Like, look, for anybody out there who be like, yo, Sky, Leon, y'all just be tripping, right? Y'all just be tripping, right? He ain't really on that. How do you explain this shit?
Facts. How do you? How do you? Like, what's the purpose?
There was no way I wasn't gonna touch on this with the opening minutes of this movie, bro. I'm like, bro. I try, bro. Think about this, right? I get in this good mind space. I go have this great breakfast. I'm chilling, right? Feeling good, bro. Walk the dogs. Took in the nice beach air, bro. The ocean breeze. You know what I mean? Feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is how you open the movie up, bro. This is crazy. And then right after that, bro, right after me watching 666 on my fucking screen, right? And then we see the part where Superman gets dragged to the Fortress of Solitude. And then, bro, I couldn't, man, immediately, bro. I see the fucking robot come running up and it just looks so dumb with the cape on. And I'm just like, bro, what the hell is going on, bro? Like, bro, we're 2 minutes in the movie and I'm already ready to check out. We're 2 minutes in and you already hit me with 666 and the dumbass Superman robots running up with the capes. Why are the robots wearing capes, bro? Why? 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 Why does everybody in the Fortress of Solitude have on a fucking cape? Why? Huh? Like, this is real talk, bro. Why do there's like 6, 7 robots and they're all running around fucking Fortress of Solitude wearing capes, bro? This is crazy. I was ready to check out so early, bro. And it was wild because I'm like, dude, I was just in such a good headspace.
Facts.
Right? I was chilling. Bro. Like I'm ready to watch the movie. Superman robots. And then he can't, bro. He getting healed by the sun. It hurts him. So all these things just don't make no damn sense, bro. Oh,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you're only at 83%.
he hits us with that numerology, that satanic shit, and then it's like, okay, and then they're like, he just lost his first battle, and it's like, okay, that's pretty serious. And then you
And then
get that thrown off with dumbass doggy dragging him, and then it's like, okay, I guess I can forgive that. And then they're, you know, saying little things to him about, hey, would you like to hear your family, the video? It soothes you. All right, cool, whatever.
Oh my god.
Whatever, dude. You need to hear from your family. I get it. You've never met them. They're dead. I understand. Fine. He listens to it. I'm gonna just say this. Well, no, I'm gonna save that for later. But
bro, why the
chair? He sits in the chair and they heal him. He's all and I'm like, okay, manliness, intensity. I could forgive the fact that you shouldn't be screaming. Whatever. You're trying to convey seriousness, and then you kill all that shit by talking about the dumbass dog destroying the fucking cave or the Forest of Solitude. And no, they didn't fix the foot. No, they didn't fix any. The only thing they fixed was
I have to hold my mouth closed, bro. I'm so serious. Like I want
to. You saw that, right? With the foot.
Bro, just keep going because I'm gonna keep.
So after that happens, I can't listen. I don't know why I couldn't get past the part of the dog. I was like, bro, what are we doing? Like, so I was like, all right, cool. It's Spy Kids. So I had to put myself in the frame of mind of Spy Kids. I was like, all right, I'm watching Spy Kids. I am now at work and I'm with a client that is special needs. I've clocked in. We're watching Spy Kids now, ladies and gentlemen. So now I have to get in this. Never mind. I keep saying film because I'm trying to be.
Oh my god, bro.
That mean the same thing. But I'm at work, Sky. I was at work,
bro.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna look back so I can, because I think my shit's slowing down.
Okay, cool. Look, man, I'm gonna say this, and I have a question for everybody. Okay, this is like some real talk. Okay, if he says, if the robot says, do you want me to play the message from your parents, because it always helps soothe you, and then they start playing the message, and then the message is damaged, why do they have to explain that the message is damaged and how it got damaged? And why the fuck would they have to explain that? Like, that's what I'm talking about. Why the fuck would you have to explain why the shit is damaged if you like to listen to it because it soothes you, which means you listen to it often, which means you've never heard this part after where it's damaged at? Why are they explaining why it's damaged and why we can't hear it? Right? This is some of the worst, right? Yo, this shit had to be Chat GPT. It had to be. It had to be Chat GPT. It had to be. There's no fucking way. There's no way. There's no way. You sit there and you say, yo, you like to listen to this because it helps soothe you. And then, oh, actually, this is not playing because it's damaged from the trip from Krypton. I'm like, why the fuck are you explaining why he can't hear it, bro? Right, bro? That's crazy.
All right, I think I should be good. You gave me.
Yes, bro.
That's a good question. I was thinking you were leading up to that, and I was hoping I wouldn't miss it. That was another thing I wrote down. I was like,
That's crazy, bro.
why is there so much dumb exposition? He already knows the shit's damaged. Why are y'all talking about it like he don't know?
Why? Oh, the message was damaged on your parents. What? What? Like, but I always listen to this because it soothes me, but I don't know that it's damaged or why. But I've just been listening to this shit for years, and I have it on repeat whenever I feel down. Which is also, bro, the fact that this motherfucker needed affirmative messages displayed above him to watch, bro, to make, bro, oh my God, this movie is so fucking bad, bro.
This isn't Superman. I never truly ever felt like this was Superman in consistency. The only time I felt a little inkling of it was, again, the interview scene at the end.
Yeah.
Everything else was just okay.
Hold off on Superman, because I want to get to that in a minute, because that's another topic, right? Are we kind of done with the opening scene or with the opening minutes? Because I mean, that really did kind of set the tone for me, bro. And while you were thinking Spy Kids, I was just thinking, oh my God, like, where the fuck is this gonna go? Like, bro, I wasn't even thinking Spy Kids. I didn't know how bad that it was gonna get, bro.
No, like, I legit was like, y'all think I'm playing when I say this. I legitimately said to myself, welp, I'm at work.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely had
buku bread.
I definitely had a nickname for him that I bring up later. And I think it's very apropos with what you're saying. But yeah, man, but look, just think about this, right? Think about how offensive the opening minutes are. You got 666 right out the bat, right? You got Crypto taking a beaten, bruised, bloody, wheezing Superman, dragging him to the fortress of Life of Solitude. And you got the dumbass robots running up with the capes on, right? And you got the dry humor between the robots. The foot thing is within the first few minutes, right? Because it's right, because that's right after he gets healed, right? And yes, it is still in the movie. All these things. The dumb shot of him later is still in the movie, bro.
I actually don't want Sin Havoc was making fun of the fortress appearing and disappearing. I actually thought that was dope. I think that's cool. To me. I think that was freaking cool. That the Fortress of Solitude goes and comes away, because it would make sense if you're not gonna just have that shit out in the open like that. So that's one of the most sensible things in the whole entire film. Oh, that makes sense. You have a fortress that goes up, comes out, whatever. Like, I thought that was dope. I didn't hate that at all.
Right. Yeah.
What's in the fortress is what's stupid.
Yeah. Oh my God. Crazy, bro. But look, man, moving forward past the opening few minutes, because just honestly, it was crazy. Those first few minutes is a chore. I'm not even gonna front. It's them first few minutes, yo. Matter of fact, this whole damn movie, low key, honestly, but we're gonna keep going. Next, man, I want to talk about Clark's parents. Both sets, right? This is the worst interpretation of Clark's parents that I've ever seen in any medium.
Yeah, no, I was saying both sets.
Both sets. No, 100%. Both sets. Yeah, unequivocally, right? They pretty much make Jor-El and Lara unlikable by the end of the movie because you understand that that this whole message thing is real about them sending fucking Superman to Earth to go create harems.
Do we talk about
Right?
that later or now?
No, we can talk about that now because this is the Clark's parents
Bro,
thing. So
bro.
yeah.
All right. I just want to say it's really freaking stupid. And I don't know if anybody said this already. It's really dumb that Superman has all of this technology, right? And he's been using that damn video to soothe himself for God knows how long, right? And it's been broken, but he didn't think to fix it, or he didn't have the tech to fix it, or I don't know, whatever stopped him from fixing it. You can come up with any excuse you want. It makes zero sense. But Lex freaking Luthor can fix it. Lex Luthor can fix it. He fixed the message so that you can completely hear the entirety of the message, because that's what the plot needed. The plot needed for the world to flip on a dime and hate this guy. And I'm not going to get too deep into it because I know there's going to be further topics. But the plot needed for that thing to be fixed. But Superman didn't. He was just fine with it going in the Kryptonian language. Beepity bop boop blop blah blah blah. You're awesome. Blah blah blah. You're great. Whoop, 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 you're amazing. Glitch. 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 And he didn't stop to think, well, damn, I got this Kryptonian tech. I got Mr. Freaking Terrific. I got Guy Gardner. And hell, even Lex Luthor exists. Maybe I could just go swipe some shit from him to fix this stuff so that I can hear the rest of my parents' message for all these freaking years. But no, not this Superman. This Superman's too much of an idiot. He'd rather just hear a glitchy VHS tape. He'd rather watch that.
And literally lay in his bed looking like a baby in a bassinet, bro. This shit crazy, bro. Tell me he look like a baby in a bassinet, bro.
I need my binky.
That's just wild, bro.
Spy Kids. This is Spy Kids, bro.
Bruh, Joe Buck says the opening scrawl was very lazy. Gunn could have opened with Superman fighting the hammer of Borvia and show the montage of his origin story. Well, if he was going to do that, then you couldn't get that 666 off. Right?
Precisely.
So when you want to get the 666 off, then you have to do what he did. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Crazy. And I didn't put that in there.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't direct this movie.
I didn't put that in there.
I didn't want to see it. He wanted to see it. Jimmy Guns.
Right? He said the fight against the hammer was one of the worst Superman fights I've ever seen. Got laid out by being thrown into the ground. Bro, he's just sitting up there monologuing, bro. Oh my, I'm like, bro, what is this?
There was so many moments like that, bro, where I was just like, I don't want to get too ahead.
Oh my, but look, bro, nah, man. Clark's parents are offensive in this movie, bro. Both parents, bro. Both sets of parents, dog. Both sets of parents. How you turn his Kryptonian parents into Viltrumites, and then
facts,
and then you turn the human parents into rednecks, bruh. And this is what I wanted to kind of get off, because I said this earlier. Y'all cannot tell me nothing about Kansas, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I lived in Kansas. I was stationed in Kansas at Fort Riley. Y'all can look it up. It is in between Junction City and Manhattan, Kansas, also known as the Little Apple, which is the home of the Wizard of Oz Museum. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Bruh, I lived and worked out there for years. And people don't talk like that in Kansas. They just don't.
I used to date a shorty in Kansas.
They just don't talk like that. Just don't talk like that at all. Just do not talk like that. They just don't. And so for them to have these super thick ass Southern accents, bro, right? And Joe Buck saying it wasn't woke, it's just bad. Oh no, I disagree. And you know, I don't even like that term, but oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. No. Right? Like, I saw so many, it's so much in this damn movie, man. So, I was just sitting there like, bro, are we serious? But
This
back to the
Superman,
parents, man, huh?
this Superman didn't even like to talk to his parents.
Bruh, that's what I was gonna
He
say
really
too.
didn't.
He really seemed embarrassed of his parents, really,
Yep.
kinda,
When they were
right?
on the phone.
And it seemed as if,
We haven't
you
talked in
know,
so long, Clark.
right? Yeah,
Where you
you know,
been?
I just don't know how to
Yeah,
work the phone.
I'm at work.
I don't know how to work the phone, Clark. You know, can I just let me bend over and you know, I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
You know, it's interesting. I know farmers, and I've been around farmers, and my family owns farmland on both sides. So I done seen some southern things. You feel me? And most farmers that I knew, especially the old school ones that tend the fields, they're in shape because they're just always out there.
Always
You
outside.
know what I mean? The older they get, obviously, you know, the being in shape kind of is a lot more difficult because, you know, you're older. But like the way they look like they had never really farmed. They just look like older people that lived in the South but never had a farm. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, bro.
they just looked, and I know people, oh, farmers do look like that. I'm like, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying like they don't have to look like supermodels or anything or Planet Fitness or LA Fitness, but they definitely, everything about them was like, I'm going to be the stereotypical thing of what everybody thinks someone with a country accent would sound like. And they didn't even get the region's accent correct.
Crazy.
That's the crazy part.
Crazy. I don't know how to work the phone, you know, Clark. Hope everything's going well. Come on, dog. And then his other parents are Viltrumites, dog.
Insane. You know,
Wild.
You know, I pay attention to behaviors a lot. When the Viltrumites, pardon me, I mean the Kryptonians were talking to their dear son on the part of the video that you can actually coherently hear if you speak Kryptonian, right? The fixed part, the right part, the working part. Their body language and cadence seem very loving. As soon as they fixed that shit and they got to the bad part, all of a sudden they sound like assholes.
It's crazy.
I was like, yo, this movie's goofy as shit. Spot kids.
It's fine. Actually, Clark, what your actual mission is. Right? It's like,
motherfuckers like, hey,
Clark,
fuck all that shit we said previously.
Clark, we
bang these hoes.
We want you to go to Earth, and you're gonna bring hope because you're the last hope for Krypton. Yeah, and the last hope for Krypton to go go enslave these bitches. Hey, like, what are you talking about, bro?
In the hood, they call it shooting up the club with no protection. You better shoot up the club, you heard?
Hey, go take your harem a hole, Superman.
Oh man,
I'm sorry, bro, but that's what the movie was. Bro,
control your bitches,
if you guys,
last one of them,
bro, if you guys don't like my tone and what I'm saying, a lot of these words are in the movie.
No. Take it up with Jor-El. Don't take it up with us.
Don't take it up with me. They the ones brought up a harem. A harem of what?
Yo, you know what's crazy? The mom did.
The mom did.
It was
crazy. The mom, bro.
I just
the mom brought
like,
it up.
Damn, I said, hey, that's an empowering mother right there. She said, hey, go slay them dragons.
Hey, this guy said that.
Go lay this Kryptonian pipe.
This guy said that this movie is better than Robinson Pattinson's Batman. No, it is not.
Who said
No,
that?
it is
Where?
not. I don't know. No, it is not. He said it's better than Pattinson Batman. No, it is not, bro.
Well,
No,
what part of
it
it?
is not, bro.
And I ain't even rock with the Batman
I didn't
that
rock with
heavy
that
at
movie
all.
either at all, bruh.
Come
I
on,
would
dog.
rather
We're not doing that.
1,000 of these movies, bro. I would rather 1,000 the Batmans,
Bruh.
bro.
100,000 of them hoes.
100,000,
God
bro.
dang.
Bro, hold on, bro. Hold up. This is how many the Batmans I would take.
You still owe the Great One 50,000 more worlds.
Bro,
Yeah,
Superman,
50,000 the Batmans, bro.
and I don't give a damn who I offend. I don't care. Superman.
Oh my god.
I was gonna save this for the end, but Superman is made for adults who have failed to launch. Period.
Oh my god, bro.
If you take your kids, I guess I understand if your children like Spy Kids, you know what I'm saying? But let's not get it twisted. If you do not have children, okay? Or if your children like cool shit, a lot of kids do nowadays. Do you have no excuse? If you're into this movie, I have to question you. I have to squint my eye and go, are you okay?
He said Matt Reeves Batman.
Did you fail to launch?
Bro, that shit is cinema, bro. Oh my god. But look, man, bro, Clark's parents, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. Like I don't know how we got here, bro.
I don't even
Right?
know. I don't even
Bro,
know.
somebody brought up in the comments earlier, and it all starts with Superman's mom, Laura, right? Like,
Yep.
the language that is introduced for the first time in this movie is kind of crazy. For the first time ever, there's the word bitch in a Superman movie. There's like, you know what I'm saying, harems and talking about prostitution and all that stuff. Like, what the hell is going on, bro?
Crazy, bro.
What the hell is going on? How did we get here in a Superman movie, dog?
With all the childishness going on, all these little adult themes slip in. It's kind of funny and it's kind of sinister in a way. You know?
It's weird, bro.
It's weird.
Cause it's kiddie bait, right? But at the same time, you know what I mean? Oh man, I didn't even see Max in here. He said, as a Justice Gang movie, I actually liked it. But as a Superman movie, I was disappointed. Can't believe the Jor-El stuff. I hated that. Hey, go spread your seed, Clark. Kal-El, that's what we sending you there for.
God. Take all the hoes you need.
Bro, because look, that's why I don't want to hear that this movie, because look, y'all know that I don't want I don't like how the term woke has become hijacked from its original meaning, right? And I, don't like the way it's currently used now, right? But if we're gonna use that word, this movie's woke as shit. Everything that you could say is kind of like a quote unquote conservative value is fucking bad in this movie.
That's facts. That's facts.
It's crazy, right? And I'm not making this up. James Gunn said that this movie is going to play different in red and blue states. That literally came out of his mouth. So
Like,
once again,
verbatim.
don't say, hey, Sky, why are you saying these things? He said the shit.
This man's Jor-El is basically like, they will stumble, they will race behind you, they will stumble, they will fall, but in time, they will join you in the bed. Crazy.
Yo, crazy.
Yeah, it will play different. Bro, I'm not trying to say this to be an asshole,
Crazy.
but like, I don't care. Once again, I'm telling you, like, this movie.
He said it, bro. He said that his parents definitely hosted a few freak offs, bro. I'm dead.
On Krypton.
Bro, why are these
Kryptonian
jokes?
freak offs.
Why are these jokes possible?
Crip
Why
offs.
are the Super Diddy jokes even possible right now, bro?
Yeah, no. And whoever is in the chat saying if people like it, if they don't, if they do, if they don't. Cool. Listen, hey, look, I'm just saying this is a litmus test for
That's
someone's
why
IQ. I'm sorry.
I
I don't care. I don't care. If you left this movie going, oh my God, this is life changing or whatever, I gotta question your life decisions, man. Like, are you going to your parents' car, or are they gonna come and pick you up and take you home?
This is crazy.
You're gonna walk into a basement. Like, I'm sorry, dude.
He said if it's for kids, they shouldn't have allowed swearing in the movie. Supergirl calls Superman a bitch. That's what.
And then he explains that she's drunk because she goes to other planets without red suns to get drunk. Why? You're Supergirl. Humans get drunk because they ain't got shit else to do in life.
Right.
Kryptonian abilities. The people who wrote this film, the goof that wrote this film, does not understand that Superman is quite literally, and Supergirl, above this shit.
Supposed to be.
They're and I mean this. I don't mean this on a moral level. I mean this on
no.
level.
That's what I'm saying. It's supposed to be, right?
Yeah, like on a consciousness, like all of Superman's abilities
senses are heightened.
Sense.
Exactly. Yes. I was about to say
things. It's not just
facts, bro.
Not just superpowers. They literally call them super senses. His consciousness is
his mind is
a power.
Facts, bro. Yes, bro.
When Lex Luthor in a comic, when Lex Luthor got Superman's abilities, not just his abilities, he like absorbed Superman's damn near like aura consciousness. Lex started crying.
Facts.
He said, I understand now. He started weeping because he understood why Superman is how he is and who he is. He's like, damn, you're different, bro. With great power for you is just absolutely great responsibility and care of the world. Tell me you didn't get that. No, I ain't gonna mention. We said each other. We said the rules.
Yeah,
but just Superman overall.
Wait a minute.
Tell me you.
Hold up. Matter of fact, let me lay this down just so they know, because when we having this conversation,
fact.
I mean, it's certain points where it's gonna kind of have to come up, but we ain't bringing up Zack Snyder at all. We're gonna try our best to not bring up nothing dealing with Zack Snyder
because it's unnecessary.
And if you've noticed, we have not done that shit yet. Because
not deeply. Nope.
I got way more than enough smoke for this movie in its own fucking merits, yo. 100%. 100%.
Everybody fussed about, and I'm trying to be fuck it. I'm just gonna let the leash off. Everybody bitched about comic accuracy with all these different movies and iterations of Superman, right, that have come before and whatever. And they claim that James Gunn was going to make the most comic accurate Superman that ever lived.
The least comic accurate shit ever, bro.
Like, he does not understand. Superman is above basic human bumbling. Superman is not a human being. What Superman is humane. He's not a human. He's humane. Those are two completely different things. Do people not get that?
I love, I fear,
I love, I get upset, I yell, I cry, I get afraid, and that is what makes like shut up, bro. Shut up. I see why Kara called him a bitch at the end. Do I think it was okay? No. But I get it. Because he is.
Yo. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. Hold up, man. You know what? Let's just go ahead and get into that now. You know what I mean? And then we'll switch it up a little bit.
All right.
Bruh. Superman, dog. Oh my God, bro. This not my Superman, y'all.
Nah.
This not my Superman at all, dog. See, and here's the thing. You guys, yo, you ever seen that movie Bedazzled, Leon?
Heard of it. It's the Devilish movie, right?
One with Brendan Fraser and Elizabeth Hurley. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Fire
I've seen
movie,
it, but I
bro.
do not remember
Bro,
because I love Elizabeth
fire
Hurley.
movie. So look,
What's
bro,
not to love about her?
fire movie, bro. This is back when Brendan Fraser was on fire, dog. You know
Back
what I
when
mean?
Elizabeth Hurley was like,
Oh my
dip her
God,
in
bro.
caramel and just
Right, bro. Great movie, right?
add her to the harem.
Great
if you're
movie.
Callow, right?
Now, if you've seen that movie, you know that Brendan Fraser gets, I think it's like 7 wishes or something like that, right? And a lot of times when he makes one wish, he ends up learning the wrong thing, right? So he has this one wish where, because of the fact that he isn't as emotionally kind of, available, right? Then he wishes to be the most sensitive man on the planet, right? And you can imagine how that goes. Look, W. Mir says, I know where this is going because he already knew, right? Because, right, when this happened, bro, and
I gotta
he
watch that
wished it,
movie
bro.
again.
No, look, so he goes from being this guy, and it's like now all of a sudden he's the most sensitive man on the planet, bro. Because people complained about Cavill being stoic, bro. They said, look, we're gonna go the complete opposite. We're gonna make Superman the most emotionally irregulated character that you've ever seen on fucking film. You know what I mean?
Emotional damage.
Emotion. Yeah. Crying at sunsets. That's the type of shit that he was doing in fucking Bedazzled. Real talk. That's what he was doing.
This dude was crying at hashtags.
Bro,
Lois,
crashing
you know
out.
How that makes me feel.
You know how that makes me feel. You know how that hashtag makes me feel.
Bro.
I'm like, bro, look, we're going to get to the other aspect of that later. But I'm like, bro.
Oh, for sure.
I mean,
I got to say something real quick.
Right?
Though.
Like,
I got to say something real quick. He said that shit, right? And not too long afterwards, Lois broke up with his ass. You lame as fuck, bro. Damn, he lame. Damn, he lame. I ain't never seen a Superman get broken up with. Bro, talk about not being the prize. You're Superman.
Oh my God.
You had Jimmy Olsen pulling harder than you, bro.
Damn, bro. These are facts, bro.
She broke up with this man in that same scene. I was like, wait, hold on.
Look, I don't do this relationship shit well.
Bro,
like,
Lois was a G.
I was like, yo,
this happened?
I was like, yo, did she just break up with this motherfucker? I was like, yo, this is crazy, bro.
I was like, yo, this dude is and he gave up, bro. This is the most quitting.
He walked out, bro.
Honestly,
when he was about to walk out, I was like, I mean, he's at least gonna try to stay and like talk to her, right?
Right.
Nope. The motherfucker just walked out. I was like, oh my God.
Listen.
Bro.
I would have, because this would have set the tone for the rest of the film. If he would have turned around, if he would have left and then came back, put his stuff down,
but no,
and said Lois, and just held her and just kissed her and took her to bed, we didn't even have to see the scene. I'd have been like, oh shit, James Gunn's cooking.
Nope.
I literally would have said that.
Nope.
I was prepared to type that in my notes, Sky.
Bruh.
They don't even understand. I was about to say, oh shit, I gotta write James Gunn cooked. This nigga said, excuse me. This motherfucker, excuse me. This bitch, damn it. He said, okay.
Okay.
I was like, what? Oh, wow. And Lois is so impressed by Superman that she just kept on cooking and chilling and doing whatever she was doing, or washing dishes or whatever the hell she was doing.
Turned her back to the motherfucker, bro.
She only turned around after the door closed.
Lois Lane dumped Superman in this movie, bro. That's crazy.
A fact.
He said, I know people don't like the Thing in the new Fantastic Four movie, but I guarantee you to knock. First of all, everything's knocking this movie out of the park, but we gonna see, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Hey, y'all can say what y'all want. I think that Fantastic Four movie about to be fucking off the chain, bro. I'm gonna keep saying. He said, "Make masculinity great again." Right?
Huh,
Yeah,
man. Mama Bear.
right. Well, whatever. Oh, hold on. Let me Wait, what I miss? I don't know.
Wait, get to the homie super chat real quick,
Yeah,
and then we'll go back to Mama
that's
Bear.
what I was about to say because I was like, I don't know when. He said, "When's that darn thing gonna set?" We got a homie Austin with a $50 super chat saying, "So Jane made all white parents either colonial misogynists or dumb rednecks." Guess that makes Luthor or what? Man, as a white 32-year-old farm boy who grew up in the dirt, I'm proud of it. Gunn is deeply ashamed of his fam and himself. Sell it. Hey, that's facts, bro. That's facts, bro. Bro, his parents, he is so embarrassed of his parents, bro. Because they're from Missouri. You know what
I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. And it's like, bro, you got these people from Kansas sounding like rednecks, talking like this. Clark, I mean, I don't know how to work the phone. You know?
Yeah.
I'm just going to yell at the phone while it's on the table.
If this were based in Alabama, sure, all that counts.
Yeah.
But this is freaking Kansas. Like, they have a slight accent, but it's nowhere near that.
Right? Yeah, bro. It's much love to the homie. Let me go ahead and give you this drop, bro.
You know, I got all this shit hanging over my head. But you off trying to start a war with our partners.
The nigga diss me every time I see him. Acting like he the one in charge and shit.
In Compton, he is the one. You lose. Every time you bite with that nigga, and I'm the one that pays for it. And you gonna get off his corners? You gonna leave his people be? Or you the one that's gonna find yourself a new plug?
You don't mean that shit?
The fuck I don't. I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk. Drive, motherfucker!
Bruh. That is my favorite clip from now on.
Oh my god, bro.
That was hard.
Oh my god.
That was hard. And real.
Right.
And thank you, Austin, man, for the super chat, homie.
Thanks for the
That's
super
the
chat,
producer
bro.
of the Syndicate Network, specifically
And
Skywalker Entertainment and his various platforms.
Bruh, thanks for hooking that up, man, because I had shot that to him. I was like, bro, we got to do something with this. And that's what he came up with. I was like, bro, that's perfect, dog.
Perfect.
Right? Perfect. Right? Man, but crazy, bro. Yes, he said my wife is watching. She loves right? Yeah, man.
Shout out to Mrs. Integrity.
He said moist like Superman Legacy. I bet he did, bro. A motherfucker named Moist like Superman. What do you mean? Like, how does that
penguin moist, whatever? Man, listen. You know he a psyop, bro. Some little twerky ass, scrawny ass dude.
This movie
who look like he don't bathe, blows up online because he talks like this and he gives reviews like this. Is that how low society is? I refuse to fucking believe that this guy got a boost in society being like that. I refuse.
Ooh.
I refuse.
Okay.
I ain't even hating. I'm just saying, show me the consistency of motherfuckers like that getting ahead online without a boost.
Oh my God.
Leon, I'm about to type James Gunn cooking the rest of us.
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
Right? Oh my God, bro.
Shit, that's what the movie said. No,
Right?
you're not.
Bruh, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy, bro. Nah, Superman, bro, the level of like just
Copium.
bro, just the whining, the complaining, bro, just the getting beat up at every single turn, bro, getting dumped by Lois. Like, what is this? You know what? Maybe this is why they're saying that, hey, the younger generation that usually don't pay to go watch movies in like a great deal, you know what I mean? But maybe that's why they're saying that this is like resonating with them, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, bro. This is crazy, dog.
Is
This
it resonating
crazy.
with someone? That's weird.
I don't know.
But,
is it?
I had a note specifically for what we're talking about right now. I said this movie was an affront on masculinity. Powerful man who is clearly the prize chasing girl boss.
Crazy, bro.
And this guy didn't feel like Superman at all, man. This character was not by definition. Yo, what I'm about to say is a fact. By definition, this wasn't Superman. His alien parents were not the traditional versions. Not even a remix adaptation with a special spin. No, it was Saiyans or Viltrumites. They were trying to get geeky with it, right? And his attitude, his lack of fortitude, his lack of leadership, his lack of decision making were very anti-Superman. I wouldn't even call him Superboy. The Superboy that I like is I grew up reading SB, Superboy, SB. He didn't have a name, and then they gave him a name later on and stuck him in a t-shirt. But it was a leather jacket wearing Superboy. He was like inspired by MTV generation, you know what I mean? Like, I love that version of Superboy. And he was never like that. And screw being nerdy for a moment, just in general, just as a man, watching somebody that should be the peak of masculinity be a wimp for 99% of the movie was goofy. And if he wasn't a wimp, he was a buffoon. And if he wasn't a buffoon, he was indecisive. And if he wasn't indecisive, he was sad. And if he wasn't sad, he was yelling. And if he wasn't yelling, he was overly expounding. Like, everything about him was just shut up.
Bro, I'm so serious, bro. You're absolutely right.
And be a man, for God's sakes. You have all the powers in the galaxy. And this is what you choose to do with them.
Bruh, this motherfucker was sad in his house because the dog was missing while Metropolis is getting attacked by an interdimensional being.
Yeah, y'all remember that dumb reveal picture?
Yep.
With a thing in the background?
Yep. And you remember us saying, like, why in the hell is he putting his boots on? You know? And there's an attack going on in the background. Bro, Lois Lane was more concerned with the situation than Superman was. This is not, bro, this is not, look, I'm not capping right now.
She clearly was. She was like, she said, hey, don't you have to go fight that? Or something like that. And he's like, no, they'll handle it.
Got it, you know.
It's just an interdimensional imp from the blah, blah, blah dimension or blah, 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 blah. They'll handle it. They got it. And then they were talking, and then she kept looking out the window like.
And it's in the back serving them. and you just got Green Lantern making baseball bat constructs, keep bonking it on the head, and it's clearly not doing shit.
Because it's Spy Kids.
Spy Kids, bro.
It's a Spy Kids movie.
Crazy.
It's
Superman is in the house because the dog is missing and Metropolis is getting attacked.
Crazy.
Lois Lane,
Lava Girl
to get you out the fucking house, and we still don't know what happened with that interdimensional imp either. We have no idea.
Don't.
They probably still fighting, bro. They probably still bonking that shit on the top of the head with that baseball bat.
Quick question: do we have a separate topic for the Super Gang or whatever they're called, or
kind of? We'll get to them in 1 second. Yeah,
all right.
Hold up. Let me play this drop for the likes, because y'all did hit the like requirement.
You still owe the Great One 50,000 more worlds. He will hear your plea when you pay your debt.
Crazy.
He will hear your plea when you've paid your debt.
Boom, boom. Bro, and speaking of bonking in the head with the thing, I did not laugh one time throughout this entire movie, bro.
Yo.
I didn't. And you know what's crazy?
Me neither.
I thought I was, because I've laughed at some James Gunn films, right? Of course, I've laughed. I even laughed in Guardians 2. I didn't like that movie, but I laughed.
I came close to laughing at a scene, now that I think about it.
Right?
You know the one do you want to know what it is?
What?
When Mr. Terrific said, "Man, I don't need damn help. I'm Mr. Terrific." I was like,
oh, no. Yeah, bro, my reaction was actually the opposite. Where I was like, oh my fucking God. bro, when he said, yo, I'm Mr. fucking Terrific. Or I'm fucking Mr. Terrific.
He said, I'm Mr. GD Terrific or whatever. I was like,
yeah,
these people cuss too much in this kids movie, man.
Bro, I'm like, bro.
How's anybody expected to take their newborn to this movie? Because this is newborn age entertainment right here.
What is this, bro?
If your kids can speak, don't subject them to this bullshit. I'm just saying. Or if you still live in your parents' basement, have at it. This is for you, for sure. You'll love it.
He said, I didn't laugh once either. I pretty much cried. Yo, I'm being so honest, and I didn't notice it until the end.
I didn't notice until you just said it.
I didn't notice it until the end, because I noticed that I smiled, and that was the first time that I had a reaction throughout the whole movie. Was that part with him and Lois? I was like,
Yep.
And
here.
I was like, oh shit, I just had a emotion. Haven't felt one of those in a while.
Also, I think
outside of disgust and cringe,
you probably thought the credits were coming soon too, so you probably got excited.
God damn terrific! Oh, bro, what the fuck is going on? Like,
this felt like a movie of things that were just happening, you know?
Yeah, bro. Hey, but I think that whole thing about the movie not being a consistent narrative at first was a true thing, and they tried to make it that way at the end, and it just ended up kind of still feeling like all these things, because the editing's really jarring at times, man. Yep. It's really jarring, bro.
I actually put that somewhere in my notes. Let me see.
Right.
Where did I put it? It was okay. I know when I started typing that. That was when he fought the kaiju. I was like, damn, how did we just got here? We just got here.
Oh yeah, especially when it goes from him being a baby to it's just huge. And I was like, okay, you know.
but not even just that. Like I can deal with that. I can deal with jarring, like jarring us into the next scene, because that's actually a technique. Like, oh shit, unexpected. It just felt like the editing was cut weird. Because like 1 minute he's like, yeah, it'll get bigger or whatever, and then it was just like, boom, we're here, and it was like, whoa, what? There was no pause to show life, and then boom, it was just kind of like he said that thing, and then now we're looking at the kaiju about to step on the dog, just out of nowhere, just about to step on a dog. Like no lead up, nothing. It's just boom, boom. And I'm like, oh shit. That's when it hit me, Sky. I was like, damn, we've seen this entire movie already before this. We saw it in the trailers, we saw it in the clips. We're just missing connective tissue. When I saw that scene, I was like, okay, yep. That's it right there. We saw this whole damn movie. Ain't that some shit?
Doorbell says the time of day was messed up during that scene. That's what I'm saying, man.
Yep.
It was all type of shit that was just weird, man, and off.
Yep.
About this film, you know. But with this next chapter, so to speak, I want to kind of fit a few things in here, right? Because this thing is called Pocket Universes and Pixelated Rivers, right? Because right, bro. How silly is this movie, bro? And here we can talk about like the Justice Gang and all that stuff too. Let's just talk about a lot of the wacky shit right here, right?
All right, cool.
And we can include Lex Luthor in the wacky shit because I think Lex Luthor was super wacky in this movie, man. And
Lex Luthor felt fake as hell, bro.
I don't know, bro.
Not just wacky. He didn't feel like he was real. Like he felt like somebody pretending to hate somebody.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't feel like real hate. And I'm not even talking about the motivation. Like I'm not excusing the motivation, but sometimes you can hear whack ass motivation, and then like someone's delivery of lines and their performance can elevate the material. Like you're like, oh, that was a weak ass reason to hate a character, but I get it. Because generally speaking, Lex hating a motherfucker is always weak. Like, oh, it's because he's gonna set humanity back 1,000 years because he's always helping people. All right, cool, man. You're just an asshole, and you're narcissistic, and you're a sociopath. So you hate somebody who is, you know, close to morally amazing, right? You're a dick. But if performed correctly, it's like, damn, that could be philosophical and deep.
Man, look.
What happened?
We're gonna get into that question that I asked you later. Nah, but bro, we're gonna get into that question because
1A.
There
1B,
is a
2, 3.
Nah, at the end when he was hitting me with the 1A, I was like, oh my god, bro, what the fuck?
He was trying to look tough,
bro. But the Spy Kids thing is so apropos because
I'm telling you,
it's so Spy Kids shit, bro. That's so Spy Kids, right?
Spy Kids, brought to you by James Gunn, DC.
But it's like, bro, that question that I asked you that we said that we was going to discuss on the stream, right?
I forget the question. What was it again?
I don't want to spoil it, but
okay, gotcha.
It's like I don't know if I blame these people, bro. Remember
the actors?
Yeah, and we'll get acting right because I was like,
yeah, no, I don't. I don't necessarily blame them per se. I do and I don't. Because on one hand, man, I'm like, you still got to show up and act, right? On the other hand, they weren't given much to do. What happened?
No, I'm just laughing because bro, they they weren't given anything, bro.
They weren't, bro.
Like anything, bro. This shit was written by AI, bro. I refuse to believe that this fucking.
That's how he. Remember, he said he finally cracked Superman.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
probably what he meant. He fed it to Grok or he fed it to Chat GPT.
Grok wasn't in existence back then. I don't think it was probably Chat GPT.
Not for us.
Bro.
Not for us.
Oh yeah. Right. Yeah. He had Grok. You know what I mean? But
nah,
yeah,
he definitely fed this shit to AI, bro.
This shit seemed like Chat GPT shit, bro. There's no way, dog. There's no way. Right? And we're gonna get into it, but it's like I don't know if I completely blame the dude, bro. Nicholas Holt, that is. Right. But man,
the Bell Rev said you about to watch that shit, Bell? Bell.
hey, go hey, look, right? Nah, this shit crazy, man. But bro, the pocket universe is,
but I know Bell got to talk about it for her channel. So hey, good popping in, Bell. Good to see you.
Right. What's up with the pocket universes, bro? Like, how is she?
How deep you trying to go on that one, bro? You just go in.
Not too much, no.
No.
Yeah.
I feel you, because we keeping it centralized to the
to
the review. I feel you.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so this just goes back to what I was saying about the message that was left from the parents, right? You have all this technology floating around the DC universe. Like Lex is able to go into a pocket dimension, for crying out loud, and he can't fix the message on his parents, Kryptonian message that he sent, right? Now, keep that in mind of not being able to do certain things, right? We have Lex doing overkill on shit like pocket dimensions, Superman underperforming when it comes to tech, and then we got Lex overkilling again when it comes to these damn monkeys. That was crazy, bro. Remember when I pointed out to you, I said, yo, bro, I'm like, so he got a legion of monkeys to create a hashtag or whatever.
He said when they could have just hired some motherfuckers, when there's actual humans that do that type of shit.
You heard what Scott said? I'm telling this man, I'm like, this motherfucker, he spent all this money in tech to create mutant monkeys or whatever to type up hashtags to piss off Superman when they already do this shit in real life. It's called bot farms. There was a white chick who let the cat out the bag a couple of years ago in a video. She says she's in charge of 100 accounts. Then those 100 accounts go to an AI that's been pre-programmed to make them mimic human beings. But Lex had to do spy kids, bro. This is ridiculous.
Oh my god, bro. And then just the whole pocket universe thing was oh my god.
And then he had everybody he ain't like locked up there. Look, I ain't even tripping about shit like that.
Bro,
go ahead.
No, I'm not either, but it just goes to show the mental state of everybody in the movie, bro. like Lex Luthor's locking up his ex-girlfriends, bro. Superman's yelling at his current girlfriends and getting dumped.
They got dumped.
Like Superman daddy and mama talking about harems. What the hell is going on here, bro? What is this? He said journey to the center of Metropolis. I'm dead.
Hey, that's what it kind of felt like. Yo, what's crazy is, you just touched on something, bro, because like it shows you who wrote this shit and who directed this shit. It has to filter through that brain. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't understand why there's so much instability in a man's life where there should be stability. Like, I don't get it. This isn't like, I don't even, can the chat please help me out? Find a character that is what we're describing, because this isn't Superman, dude. This isn't Superman. I can't even describe it. Superman, I'm not saying Superman should be perfect, but he should have to, there should be problems that he should struggle to overcome, but it has to come in the face of a man who is still growing into greater manhood, not a boy who's still struggling to figure out what manhood is. What is it? I hated Superman Lois interview in the beginning. She literally called out Superman for pouting. That's not very sweet. I know. And she said he does it all the time. Integrity. You remember
Yeah,
that?
she said you do that all. She's like, yeah, you actually kind of do that all the time. I was like, what the hell?
She said, oh, wait, no. I think I wrote this in my notes. She said,
She was even shocked that he was going to let her interview him.
yeah, like, oh, shit. The lame ass dude who always avoids confrontation. What did she say? She said,
He said, and it's the third year for Superman, mind you. Facts, bro.
Call himself Superman, but he's not actually Superman. It's like Superman doesn't. Did I write it down? But basically, I remember thinking to myself, because she said, great. Here you go again. You do this all the time. You get upset and you just walk away. What?
Oh, yeah, bro.
And he didn't deny it. He tried to justify it. He said, you have everything you need. You got enough information, got enough footage.
Yep.
What a bitch, bro.
It's crazy, bro.
Zor-El, excuse me. Is that her name, Kara Zor-El?
Yeah, Kara.
To quote Kara,
hey,
what a bitch.
If you he said, I understand why she called him a bitch.
I do, bro. She might have been the realest character in the movie, matter of fact.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Thanks for watching
bro.
my dog, bitch. I was like, what? I was like, but in hindsight, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Oh my god, bro. Pocket universes and pixel, bro. The pixelated river part, bro. I was like, this is this same Guardians 2 bullshit, bro. Bro, this was the Pac-Man moment. Yes, bro. This was the Pac-Man moment, bro. This was this motherfucker turning into Pac-Man. I'm like, bro, are we really having pixelated rivers?
Crazy. Bro, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, what is happening right now?
What the fuck is going on?
Why isn't this baby that he just rescued? Why is this baby still alive? I didn't want the baby to go out, but I'm saying, like, what happened?
That baby came out of human mother? Yes. Bruh. Metamorpho. Don't even get me started, bro. I'm like, where the hell he come from, bro? Like,
he was a bitch.
Bro, oh my
Rex
god.
ain't never been a bitch. Never. Even when he freed Rex.
I told you he was gonna be evil at first too, right? I was like, yeah, but he always start off as evil. You know what I mean?
Yep. Which, hey, that might be one of the few characterizations that this movie got right. That and maybe Lois.
No. Not Metamorpho as a whole, but just that he started
just
off
that
bad.
one start off bad. Yep, that's it. Everything else about Metamorpho, like I can understand him being the way he was, being locked up and the whole child thing. I get that. He's like, I don't know what to do. Woo. Even though you're Metamorpho and you could transform into things. Anyway, before we get into all that, maybe Lex had something where I don't know. Even when you think about that, dog, why was Metamorpho? Never mind. But even when they freed him, his attitude was still like, I'm
bro.
Oh, are we talking about? Oh, no, you said Justice Gang is later. All right. Yeah, because I can't wait to say this part.
What? Oh no, they're in there right now. They're in this part too? Yeah.
All right, cool. Because I gotta say something, and I want everybody to hear this. Rest in peace to Mikey Sutton. Mikey was right.
Like a motherfucker, bro.
He told us way early on.
Justice League International.
JLI. Justice League International.
Hawk Girl, bro. Bruh, Hawk dude.
Bro, how many years ago was that, though, by the way? Then Mikey said that.
Almost 2, bro. Probably like 2 years. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. Probably like 2 years, bro.
I remember Mikey used to have so many conversations cracking up that you can hear the tears in his eyes, that he was laughing so hard that it was going to be Justice League International. And I'm sitting here watching this shit, and I was like, I'll be a motherfucker. That's Justice League International. Goofy as shit. Guy Gardner was a leader. When the fuck has Guy Gardner ever been a leader of the Justice League?
Oh my! He said they the hot girl, bro. Hot girl, bro. I don't even want to get started. Bro. I don't even want to get started,
in
bro.
the hallway, and it looked like a bad Sam Raimi imitation. They were trying to jack Sam Raimi's style with that shit. That whole jarring in your face, like I was like, yo, this is trash, bro. Like, you're not Raimi, dog. Stop it. Stop.
No, you're not. Stop. Bro, this is crazy, bro. These motherfuckers, man.
I'll tell you this, though. Nathan Fillion, that's another good thing for me. And I know you probably didn't like it.
Oh, you know what? I actually had him as one of the semi-positives, too.
Yeah. He did well. He did well as Guy Gardner. I bullshit you not. Put him in a different costume under a different director. I would love to see him as Guy Gardner again. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I think I'd actually love it. I'm not gonna lie. That motherfucker played Guy Gardner. Every time he was in a scene, I was not annoyed. I was like, that's Guy Gardner. That's Guy Gardner. I was like, damn, that's Guy right there. If he had better shit to do, cool. I'd have been all in.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
But he did well as Guy Gardner.
Fucking pocket universes, man. Mr. Terrific, bro. Oh my god, bro. Dude.
That damn hair was distracting.
Bro, the hair, bro.
The attitude. Man.
Homie was the comic. Yeah, man.
It's 2025, but I sound like almost 25.
I think it was earlier. Somebody said he sounded like Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder.
He would.
And I was like, damn, he did.
He's the dude playing the terrific dude playing the other dude.
He's the dude playing the dude that's playing another dude in the dude's movie.
I'm the dude playing the other. Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Goddamn Terrific, man. Crazy, bruh.
Man, look. Man, oh, speaking of the pocket universe, that might have been the most annoyed I had ever been with Crypto. I wanted Crypto to die. I did. I don't care. I was like, this dog's annoying as shit. I'm good. I'm good on this dog. When he was chasing the T-Sphere, I was like, bro, what are we doing?
Bro, when he said, Crypto, get the toy. Bro, I legit, bro. I said this shit earlier on. I was like,
the toy collector.
I'm like, bro, you know when you like, I was like, you know when. I was like, you know when like them trauma victims, bro, they come and they bring them like a blanket and like something to drink, bro. And I was like, bro, that's how I felt, bro.
You were like, give me my blanket,
bro. I was like, bro, if I had pearls, I'd have clutched them, bro. like for sure, bro. I'd have clutched my pearls. I was like, bro, what the Crypto, get the toy. Almost sound like some get the gimp type shit, bro. I'm like,
yo, I'm done,
bro. Because when you know about the toy collector, it's like, bro, I don't want Crypto to get the toy, bro. Like, what toy we talking about? Like, where is it coming from? Where is it going? You know what I mean? Like, what, bro? Where did it come from? You know what I mean?
I don't know why you just made me think of this. Probably because of the weirdness. But when he caught the kid in that scene,
yeah, bro.
So look, but I wasn't even really gonna get deep into that. I'm not saying we don't have to, but I'm saying like it made me think like all the so-called scenes that so-called look cool in the trailers didn't really have a big payoff. Like when he caught Chick and rescued a little girl, right?
Yeah.
Right after that, he said, "Guys, be careful." Nothing really felt important.
Where he said, Lex has to explain everything right as it's happening. He breaks into the fortress and explains why he's there. The clone unmasked, and Luther explains how he was created. It felt like a bad cartoon.
Spy Kids.
Bruh, the Spy Kids shit is so true.
Spy Kids. He literally did, bro. He walks through and
Oh
he's just
my
like,
god, bro.
oh, another thing. When he's walking
Oh my
through,
god. Bro, I already know what you're gonna say. Yep.
and all the shit spraying around everywhere and shit.
And then it goes like right past him. And I was
the
like,
shit went past his, he didn't even blink. I'm like, bro, the world around them felt so weightless, non-threatening. It felt like a damn cartoon, a video game. It just felt like not CGI. It felt like virtual reality. He walked through there and it felt like virtual reality.
Nessa said, I saw somebody say Superman was a bitch in the movie. Leon just said it. Leon just said he understands why Kara called him a bitch.
I was about to say, I wasn't the one who labeled him that first. It was his own cousin, Supergirl, Kara. She labeled him accurately, appropriately. In hindsight, I side with Supergirl. Hashtag Supergirl was right. Use a bitch, Superman.
Bro, this is crazy, bro. It was so much silly shit in this movie, man. And I didn't laugh at all, bro. The Justice Gang was not the worst, bro.
They weren't even the worst. I thought they were gonna be, dog. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, yo, they're gonna be. I actually, another thing in hindsight, I actually enjoyed when Guy Gardner was there for some reason. I was like, okay, we're away from Superman.
Right.
I actually liked seeing Guy Gardner. I was like, what the hell's up with this movie? That I like Guy Gardner. I never liked Guy Gardner. No version of Guy Gardner. My favorite character of all time punched Guy Gardner famously in the face. Laid him out. It's called One Punch. They call it One Punch. One Punch.
One Punch.
That's what JLI is mainly known for, being a clown version of Justice League, and that moment where Batman knocks Guy Gardner the fuck out. And here I am enjoying Guy Gardner over Superman. What?
Right. Gunn's portrayal of women is a choice. Hey, bruh. Let's get into Jimmy Olsen.
Oh,
dog.
man. Yes.
Let's get into Jimmy Olsen, bro. Bruh.
You trying to trigger me, dog.
Well, no, because he can be part of the next one too. Actually,
right.
Yeah, no,
for sure.
Because was there anything else out of the wacky shit that we want to talk about, bro? Because, bro, I just want to say one more thing or one more word just to reiterate this. Hawk Girl, like, bruh.
She was the worst of them. The Justice Gang.
I was just about to say, bro, Hawk Girl might, and it's not the actress's fault, bro. It's a little.
It's mostly James Gunn. You're right.
Bro.
You're on the right track, I think.
Bro, it's like, dude, that scene, bro.
When she's screaming. Oh, I was like, yo, what?
I was like, what the fuck is this guy?
No, I ain't gonna lie. I laughed when I saw that. It was supposed to make me laugh.
I was like, what the fuck is this? Bro,
it kind of woke me up a little bit because I was like, huh?
Honestly, bro,
what is happening?
Honestly, bro, I'm not even gonna front. Hawk Grace, you the big Griffin up there.
Yo, so true though. That big ass head.
It is, bro. Oh my god, bro.
And that square ass build. Man, it was certain things she was saying where I wasn't even picking up what she was saying, bro. I was like, man, just get the chick off the screen, cuz.
I'm gonna say this, bro. Look, Hawk Girl might have the worst on-screen representation of her powers. In a fucking movie I've ever seen.
Oh shit!
Yo, this is no cap. This is no cap.
Oh my god!
Yo. She. I was like, what the fuck is this? I can't even
Hey, do you have a picture of her?
I don't
Oh
wanna
my
do it,
god,
bro.
we
I
gotta
don't want to
find
do
one.
it, bro.
No, we gotta show them a picture of this chick.
A picture of
Where
her
she's
screaming.
screaming. Oh my god! Just
bro.
the picture alone.
Oh my god. Oh my
You about
god.
to find one?
I'm gonna try, bro. Just
I'm gonna hold it down for a little
second.
bit. But bro, why he does that, man? I can't remember the exact nature of the scene. I think it was they were. What were they doing? Rescuing?
I don't fucking remember.
And she just started. She was like flying down a hallway or something. And she just. I was like, what? And then the angles. I'm telling you, it was a bad ripoff of Sam Raimi's techniques, man. That horror vibe when he does that like jarring close-up camera shot and it just looks hardcore. That's what they were. I don't know if they were going for that, but it just felt like a ripoff of that. I hated it. But damn, I ain't gonna lie, I laughed. I was like, what the hell? Shorty look crazy to the mom. And then you go to Hawkman from Black Adam. Crazy difference, bro. This movie makes Black Adam look like War and Peace.
Oh my god, bro. Bro, I never want to hear anything about.
See, you saw that? DJ Dax said. Jimmy also was a OF content. Basically, bro.
Okay, hold on. Bro.
I'm gonna get into boy. I can't wait.
No.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of Jimmy.
Bro.
Hold on, bro. Spoiler alert. I ain't fuck with Jimmy, bro. Oh God, I just thought of something.
Hey,
never mind.
Oh, shit.
We got a clip.
Here we go.
Look at this fake ass CW looking shit.
Oh my god, bro.
Look at this shit.
This shit was crazy, bro. This scene.
Look at this shit.
Oh yeah, it's because of the fact that they are saving the border situation at the end.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
Oh my god. And then she outright murders a diplomat.
Bro,
like I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on here, bro?
She didn't even have to.
Bro, we got Lex Luthor shooting people in the head playing Russian roulette. Right? We got Hawk Girl dropping diplomats to their death. You know what I mean? You got, bro. Oh my god.
But it's a kids movie. This ain't no damn kids movie, man.
Bro.
They think they can get it.
yo.
They think they can get
like
away
a couple
with
times, bro.
They think they
I was
can get
like,
away
what
with
is this, bro?
calling it a kids movie because of the poor execution of the film, bro.
He said they doing Isabella Merced wrong with this, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah,
it's crazy, bro.
Hey,
I
hope that check was
bro.
nice. That's what's up.
Oh my god,
that's what's up. That's what's up,
bro. I'm crying. I'm crying, bro. She was crazy in that scene.
Look at her mouth, bro. Bro,
I was like,
bro,
bro,
go back. Look at her mouth, bro. Why her mouth so damn wide open?
Bird nose?
Bro.
Get out of here, bro.
Her
Bird
mouth was
nose, you are
wide
not,
ass
bro.
open, bro.
Damn,
And she had that
dog.
goofy cartoon like showing of the teeth. Damn, bro. Wasn't nothing tough about that at all. He said, "Why she's screaming indoors?" I think that was a part of her power, though, like her screaming, because I think it was affecting people too, if I'm not mistaken. Which, whatever, whether it did or not is irrelevant. It was stupid as shit looking.
All right, bro. Look. Let's move on, bro. Because damn, any more of the wacky shit, bro? Before I forget,
This whole movie wacky. What you mean?
Fucking movie,
so we might as well just keep going.
Fucking movie, dog. Bro,
Talk about some hashtags,
dog. The Hammer of Bolivera, bro. Motherfucker. The whole 1A, 1B, 1B, 6K, NF. Right?
D3, DF, 2D, 2D, 3D.
And they just sitting there playing with the fucking bro. I was like, what the fuck?
1A, 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 1A.
And they, bro, do you see the part where they just playing with the joysticks? They
They
like,
were happy too.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck are we watching, dog?
Spy Kids. Spy Kids. We're watching Spy Kids.
Oh my god,
ladies and gentlemen.
bro.
Spy Kids brought to you by Warner Brothers, DC Studios, and James Gunn.
Bruh,
These motherfuckers made Spy Kids, bro.
Bruh, look, let's go ahead and let's get to the next topic, man, because we can talk about this wacky shit all night, man. But bruh, the self-inserts, bro.
Oh my goodness. Woo! Lord have mercy. You know what?
Let's start with Jimmy, bro.
I just had an epiphany, Sky.
What?
I don't think either of us have said this yet.
What?
Jimmy, James, Jimmy, James, Jimmy Olsen, James Gunn, Jimmy Gunn, Jimmy Olsen, Jimmy Gunn, James Olsen. James Gunn inserted himself as Jimmy effing Olsen.
Oh my god.
Jimmy. It was right there the whole time. It just hit me. I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to talk about this James Olsen shit. This Jimmy Olsen shit. Bro, he sat in a chair. He was just chilling. Just chilling. And two women who were attractive looked in his general direction and said, oh my God, he's so fine. And I'm not a hater, but I was like, what did he do? You skip right over a whole bunch of adults in the room, one being Clark. I'm pretty sure women would like Clark. I don't know. Never mind. He's kind of a bitch. But here's the thing. I was thinking to myself, all right, cool. I can excuse Jimmy Olsen having swagger and being able to pull women if like he is the classic, I'm Jimmy Olsen, I'm Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen. That's the phrase. Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen. Superman's best friend, Jimmy Olsen. So he's using his status as his known pal, because that shit's known in the DC universe. They homies. He's using that status to get girls. Women love him. I mean, that would be very appropriate. Women like a man of status and a man of stature. Oh shit, that's the dude that knows Superman? If I can't have Superman, let me have the guy that knows Superman. For a number of different reasons. If I need Superman to save the day, I'm right next to his pal. What better protection than to hang out with that dude, right? I'm thinking it's going to be that. It's not that at all. He literally starts chastising about Clark, and he starts chastising about Superman. So I'm like, oh, that goes out the window. So, okay, so what is the angle here? Women just find him irresistible, that he nicknames the women in his phone all the things that he doesn't like about them because he's so picky. Out of everything in this movie, pocket dimensions, mutant monkeys, Superman flying, him being a bitch. Out of everything in the movies, all of it, the most unrealistic part of the movie is Jimmy Olsen is able to pull women for no reason other than existing. He works at a newspaper, people. I'm not knocking newspaper people, but they ain't swimming in you know what. They ain't swimming in cat. For goodness sakes.
Man, you know how we know that this is a self-insert, bro? Because that's something else that goes on in his book, man. The Toy Collector, dog.
Mm-hmm.
That's something
is the class paying attention?
That's something that goes on in his book, The Toy Collector, as you know, he is, I mean, the main character is named after himself.
Yep.
Right. And hold on, let me find this quote exactly. There you go. Right.
Also, Fresh said cat repellent. Basically, in this movie, he was a cat magnet. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro, because he always be having chaotic relationships, you know what I'm saying? And all these relationships with beautiful women. You know what I'm saying? He just seen, bro, but it's the character that's named after himself, right?
Oh, you talking? Oh, my fault. You read it from Toy Collector. My fault.
Yeah, right. 100%. So you find it strange that a character from or like a trait from his character in the Toy Collector made its way into the Jimmy Olsen in Superman?
When you put it like that, I shouldn't be surprised that Jimmy self-inserted into Jimmy. Interesting. It like okay, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, this man was running away from one of the hottest women in the entire movie.
Yeah, like totally on some, oh my god, I don't want to take her out type shit. Or I mean, and all she wants to do is just be with me. Oh my god, it's just like the worst thing in the world. And then somebody else said, why did Jimmy Olsen look like he just transitioned, bro? And I was like, oh
oh shit. I gotta mute.
Just crazy. Crazy.
Yo.
Bro, crypto was guns, dog, bro. Right? And in a lot of ways, Superman is a self-insert. He inserted himself into Superman and Jimmy Olsen for sure. For sure. Right? To show off two different sides of himself. You know what I mean? Crazy.
Hello.
He said, tell me Jimmy Olsen doesn't look like he just transitioned. Come on now. Bro, that's and they're just running, oh my god, he's so fine. They were literally saying that in the movie. Oh my god, he's so fine. What the fuck is
that's what threw me off too, because like they were using like appropriate language. It wasn't like, oh my god, he's hot, or oh my god, he's handsome, or oh my, like movie talk. No, it was like regular out in the real world talk, like, oh, damn, he fine, damn, she fine. I was like, what? I'm like, hold on, y'all went too far.
Jimmy Olsen, bro. What the hell is
Jimmy Olsen? Damn, that threw me off. I was gonna say some shit too. I forgot. Literally started crying. Who said it? Integrity?
Yeah, bro.
Oh man, I'm telling you, the most unrealistic part of this whole movie is that guy pulling. That's crazy as hell. And look, I couldn't help, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I was gonna say. I felt bad for old girl, man.
Yeah, it was weird, right?
I was like, hold on, like what? I'm like, what's? I ain't
Bruh,
no simping
she
ass
over
dude
here
at all.
She over here risking her life for you, and all she's saying is, "Can you take her out for the weekend?" And you over here, oh my god!
I hated Jimmy for that, bro. I didn't think it was funny. It wasn't cute.
Oh my god!
I was like, he's a bastard. Shorty got snatched up.
The last thing ever, this chick could put her life on the line and get kidnapped for me. The last thing ever is I have to spend a weekend with her.
I was like, what? He called her, he labeled her weird toes in his or mutant toes in his
mutant
phone.
toes.
I was like, bitch ass dude. How about mutant height, you short fuck? Little ass. I want to slap this dude.
Bro, this movie is fucking absurd.
Little ass.
Bro, this movie is absurd, bro.
I'm like, she's a fucking sweetheart. The whole movie, she's probably the smartest one in the whole damn movie, by the way, because she took all that information. Every selfie we thought she was taking, she was literally just taking evidence. I'm like, damn, that might have been the coldest thing in the whole movie.
Yep. But she actually gets done kind of the worst.
Yeah. Man, you know what I was hoping? Which I fucking knew wasn't gonna happen because that was Jimmy Olsen. That was
that she would have like fucking woke up and been like, why am I even tripping over your ass? You know what I mean? Like facts.
Boom.
Of course.
Me and Scott didn't even talk about that.
No, we absolutely didn't.
We should be on the same damn page. Facts, because real recognize real. If she would have been like, man, you're a fucking loser anyway. You're not even Superman's pal. You lame. Even Lois called him out. Was like, how do you do it, Jimmy? She was like, well, your hot girlfriend. I'm like, and I think, did he denounce her or something? I don't know. It seems like something he would do. It's not my girlfriend type shit, you know?
Yeah, bro. He wasn't trying to claim her, bro. You know what I mean?
I was like, this guy.
Because lo and behold, Jimmy Olsen, bro. Right, Jimmy Olsen pulling him. You know what I mean?
You know what it is? Jimmy Olsen got this character that he signed with Disney called Slim Wallaby or some shit. A Josh talking Wallaby.
Flim Wallaby.
Flim Wallaby. Yeah. That's what it is. And so, since he did that, all the hoes love him and whatnot.
Right. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, because the movie started with 666, bro.
Facts.
Anything else that you want to get in? Any other self-inserts? So we got James Gunn's dog in the movie. We got James Gunn portraying himself through Superman and through Jimmy Olsen. We'll definitely get into a lot of the Superman stuff later because I'm pretty sure that's going to be part of the other conversation. But yeah, man, bro, this is crazy, bro.
I mean, other than that, that's it. I mean, that's it really. And we know he's self-inserted with Superman because he was all kind of flabbergasted about what to do about basic shit. So yeah.
Absolutely. Right. Here's
it's apropos, bro. Sorry to interrupt.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't crack Superman, and in this movie, Superman couldn't crack how to be himself. Anyways, go ahead.
Bruh, that whole shit at the end with the apology thing, bro.
Wait, what? Say it again.
The whole apology angle at the end, and it was like, oh my gosh, see, he really was our hero. We should all apologize. I was like, bro, you fucking kidding?
Right.
Is this James Gunn saying we should apologize to him, bro?
Right.
I was like, oh my God. The whole little ending monologue. I have feelings too, I'm human. I was like, bro, are you fucking kidding me, bro?
I cry, I scream, I get sad, I talk. And that's what makes me human.
Oh my God, bro. Dude, you know what the nickname that I have for Superman was, bro?
What?
Super Rain Man, bro.
Explain that one.
You ever seen Rain Man?
Of course.
then, bro, then you get
no
it.
explanation needed. You're right. You're right. Just in case the audience didn't know, but you're right.
I was like, bro,
Right.
this old simple Jack ass shit, bro.
Hey, he did. Hey, you know what? He stuck to his guns. No
Damn,
pun
dog.
intended. He did tell everybody, or no, that was actually Mikey that said that, right? Or no, was that James Gunn that said he was gonna be a big old? No, that was James Gunn. Sorry, I don't
Big
know
old
if Mikey
galoot.
broke that news first or what, but nah, yeah, he definitely did say he was a big old galoot. And then when you look up the word, he's an idiot. So, oh my god.
Idiot, man. With idiot parents, bro.
Simple James.
This is damn, this movie's bad, bro. Oh,
Soyper, man.
Let me ask the question now that we were going to talk about earlier, but we decided to wait. Is there anything that could have been done, bro? Like, because we keep dancing around this, and I think that it really comes into play when we're talking about the performances.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because there is, bro, like, I'm not gonna lie, most characters, I just hated them in this movie, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't like Mr. Terrific. I didn't
not really.
I mean, Guy Gardner was straight.
Guy Gardner was
yeah, it was something where at least, I don't know. I don't think I liked Guy Gardner until the fucking scene where he went through at the border.
Yeah.
I literally think that's when I started to like him. I was like, all right, he's cool.
I liked him before then, but I see what you're saying because I liked him more when he came in then. I was like, okay, that's what's up, guy.
Yeah. And dude, but the question that I asked you earlier and we kind of paused on it was like, all right, we'll kind of talk about that later. Is there anything that could have been done, bro? Like, I don't know if they had anything to work with, bro. This shit is just trash, dog. It's the writing, bro. It's the costumes, man. And that's not the actor's fault, bro. It's not. Right. And like, I don't know, man. Cause I've homie that played Mr. Terrific. I've never seen him in a movie, and I didn't like his performance like this one, bro.
I remember
that's like never been the case, man. Wasn't he an X-Men?
I was about to say when I first took notice to him was when he played Darwin in X-Men First Class, I think it was.
Yeah.
And he died. But technically he kind of didn't because like in the comics he comes back or some shit, but it was just a dope ass death scene. He's every time I've seen him, like you're right, he's always been a good actor, solid actor. You believe his performance. And it's interesting because he played a 60s, 70s type character in those movies. And not once did he sound like this dumbass that he did playing Mr. Terrific.
This is crazy, bro. This
ain't that
crazy,
something,
bro?
Job talking black man.
You know, I got my afro, you know? I really talk like we really did sound like Robert Downey Jr. in Traffic.
He did, bro. He did.
That's crazy, bro. Jive talking black man that's getting upset at everything, you know?
Everything making me mad because I'm black.
What do you mean, you people? Oh my God, bro.
Damn, Mr. Terrific, damn it.
I'm Mr. Goddamn Terrific, damn it.
Damn it. Because I'm black.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but I'm smart.
That's why I sound like this. I'm surprised he didn't say, unhand me, cracker. Need your damn help. Unhand me, cracker.
He called him undercover brother.
Pale white hand.
Get your hand out of my pocket. Yo,
you better get your hand out of my pocket.
This is facts, bro. Damn.
Get on my damn nerves, these damn white people. Lex is like, you see the company you keep, Superman.
It
You
sounds
keep
like
racist black people away around you.
see, actually, I have something else that the people should know about now. Right?
He hangs around racist black people. All of the black people I employ love everyone.
Right. We are equal opportunity.
Equal opportunity. Just ask my employees. Hey, remember the black dude he had with him?
Yeah, bro.
He was cool.
Bro.
The one that he had was with Lex.
Yeah, right.
He deferred to him. He was like, basically looking at him like, "Hey, man, explain to these motherfuckers." He's like, "I got you, Lex." Woo, 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 woo. But Superman hang out with jive talking ass racist Negroes.
That's almost wearing blackface. I'm like, bro. Look, this is honest. I didn't feel that way about the CW version of Mr. Terrific,
Oh
bro.
my god,
I didn't feel
right?
like it was blackface.
It
Why
didn't.
does it feel like, bro? This shit feels wrong, bro.
It feel weird, don't it? Bro,
It feels wrong,
when he checked whoever that was, I swear if he would have added crack, it would have been it. It would have been it. I would have fell out. I'd have actually raised the movie up a star. I'd be like, damn, at least they stuck it out. They committed to the act. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, okay. All right, you know what? I'd be like, James Gunn cooked.
Right? But
He
bro,
committed to it.
Bro, I'm talking, man. Look, I'm being honest, bro. When you talk about like from the jive talkingness to the fucking hot girl, bro, I'm not even gonna keep that shit was a trope, bruh. Look,
hot girl shit, I'd be crying.
A director. Look, I'm not an actor. We got any actor? Look, Nessa's in here, right?
Yep.
Look,
Shout out
right,
to
Nessa. Let me ask you something. Right? Sorry to put you on the spot, but it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Now, as an actor,
say this line: "Unhand me, cut out."
Get your hand out of my pocket. Right? But no, like, look. As an actor, I can imagine when you are in a film or any type of project, right? You're kind of entrusting yourself with the director, right?
Facts,
Like
right.
you are entrusting him with yourself, and like, you're going into this saying like, hey, I'm buying into whatever your vision of this is gonna be, right? Like you're trying to help them, you know, and it's like a collaborative thing, but it's usually, you know, I mean, is it any type of protection that you feel like the filmmaker or the director should feel? Because this shit don't feel protective. Like that hot girl shit, yo, that didn't feel protective.
I get what you're saying, because it's like when you shoot okay. Hell, James Gunn even talked about this in an interview recently where he talked about how sensitive actors
when he was
are.
cussing out fucking he's cussing out David Corey Sweat.
All right, side note. How much does that play into the fact that Superman in this movie is a bitch? He was bitching out David Corey Sweat on set.
He's right.
And
that shit
film,
came from a real place.
That's
that shit came
crazy,
from a
bro.
real place.
We've
like,
cracked the code. I cracked it. He told me he can't crack Superman. I cracked it. He thought David Corey Sweat was a bit of a bitch, so he portrayed him as a bitch on screen. That's crazy. But back to what your point, and it's an excellent point, because actors, when they do a project, they don't want to look stupid.
Yeah, right. Like
they just don't. So you try to do your best to not make them look stupid when you shoot them.
Yeah, right.
You know, it is what it is. Like, it's like that movie, was it Long Legs with Nicolas Cage?
What about it?
It was like up until the reveal of the character, you kind of was like, if you just see those crazy up close like shots where it looks kind of mysterious, you could tell they're shooting him to not look stupid. And like I think some people enjoyed the movie. I don't even remember. Did I see that? Anyway, when you actually see the actual results, it kind of looks off. But the way they shot it and the way they put it in trailers, it was like they wanted to protect the look of the character. Ergo, you're protecting the actor, right?
Yeah, bro.
And with
Kind of
this,
like
it was
the,
like
kind of like the Cavill thing, right? Like with him with the mustache shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like why would you want to do that?
Right. Nessa, I think she answered the question.
Oh, she said, I think they don't know the characters that much and they're trusting him to direct them in the best possible way. At the end of the day, I can have an idea of how the character is, but it's up to the director to direct them.
Director, right? Okay.
Yeah. It's up to the director to direct them how they see fit. Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you for the insight, because that's
I'm glad.
I didn't even think of that part.
I'm glad she was here for that. Yep,
absolutely. I didn't even think of that part where Nessa said that as an actor, you're not even too familiar with the character, because from our purview, like I may know what the hell Hawk Girl got going on, but you know, you're not gonna cast me as Hawk Girl.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? But and old girl, she probably her whole life wanted to be an actress. She ain't got time to be reading no damn comics. So she come on set, they shove a comic book in her face and say, read this. And she's skimming through that shit like, okay, cool, I got it. I watched some JLU cartoons. My homies told me to watch a couple episodes. Right. I get it. But I trust the guy who they call one of the greats, right? Jimmy Pistols, right? I trust this dude. He's gonna guide me through it. And no matter what, she's thinking she's doing correctly, because she has nothing to do.
I actually love when Leon was like, "Yo, this movie's not divisive at all." He's like,
I did say that before we started shooting.
He said, "Bro, this movie's not divisive at all, bro." You know what's funny, bro? She said, and you have to understand, most of the time we don't see the playback. Some directors don't allow it. Right?
It, absolutely. Because they don't want the feedback, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
They don't want to hear the pushback. They don't want to hear, because they probably know that, because I have some friends that have worked on films. There are some actors that will kind of annoy the director until something happens, if they can get away with it. But no, I did say that earlier. I was like, this movie's not divisive at all. Like there's nothing to really like, and I say that with confidence. And thank you, Integra. That is great input from Nessa. This isn't divisive at all. Like I don't think this is some like other sort of a film where you have a jousting back and forth. Besides a comic book movie, I want to think of a movie that is divisive, that people went back and forth on for decades. Probably a Kubrick film.
Oh my god.
Maybe like an Eyes Wide Shut.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, bro. Every time I try to get this from you.
Oh, that was her, huh?
What?
Isabella. She was in Transformers 5.
Was she?
Yeah, Sin brought that up. Oh, yep, Crash. That Crash was Crash divisive? I thought everybody kind of liked Crash.
Nah, no, Crash was pretty divisive too, yeah.
Which one was it? Because there was two movies like Crash. There was Crash and there was something else.
I don't remember.
Traffic Stop or some shit. I don't know. It was two movies that came out like a couple of years apart from each other that kind of had the same buzz, because they kind of did the same.
Talking about 7 pounds.
No, that was Will. I'll think of it later, but so Matrix for sure. Yeah. The Matrix trilogy for sure. And I know people hated that last one, but I rocked with it because it was basically like an FU to the studio.
Bro, look, is there anything that could have been done with this, bro? Like,
that's the picture I was looking for earlier, bro. Nah, ain't much you could have did with that. They had your girl looking crazy. Bro, that's a Halloween costume, man. It's almost not even funny anymore.
This was crazy.
Look
bro.
at that shit.
This was crazy, bro. Yeah, man.
That's some 1995 type shit. Is it not?
I don't know, bro.
If you pull up Power Rangers costumes from 95, man. Remember the Power Rangers, the movie?
Oh, yeah.
Them shits look kind of hard compared to this.
Yeah, look, I don't think much could have been done, bro. I
don't
honestly
either.
don't. Yeah, and it was funny because I was actually gonna be reading a lot of them the riot act, and then we was on the phone and I asked him that question, and he was like, "You know what? Ask me that later." I was like, "Yeah, bro, that's actually a good question to ask on stream," because I'm like, you know, I don't really think that there's much that could have been done. But moving on to the final part of the conversation, this is when we get to the juicy shit too. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get petty. We live in a world where now Man of Steel is fucking appreciated. Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor is fucking appreciated. You know what I'm saying? Just the entire DCEU aesthetic is now being appreciated. Ain't this crazy, dog? That it literally took people having to see and have this entire dumb shit happen just to come back and see, oh guys, y'all were actually right. And Nessa Noel says one last thing. There are directors that are very collaborative, which I love, which means you have an idea of the character and the director lets you portray the idea and then we'll say, I'm pretty sure that it's going to be continued. But yeah, bro, you want to kind of talk about the wait. I like that, but let's try it this way and see how it goes. Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Which is where you get multiple shots too from different perspectives, different takes, on different ways. Yeah, for sure. I know Zach is like that, but oh, sorry, what was your question? Your question, you
Bro, we are full circle now, bro. Where
oh yeah. My fault.
bro,
Yeah,
I literally heard somebody say they should bring back Jesse Eisenberg, and I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro."
well, I think I know I wrote this down, but I think I might have mentioned this to you, man. That like this movie really makes you appreciate what came before, like even the more. You know what I'm saying? Like even if you're somebody like one of these bigger channels that doesn't even like the stuff that came out before, said that they like this way better, like way better. So, and my bad chat if y'all sending stuff because I totally have not been paying attention to my phone, but we have come full circle, man. We absolutely have. Give me just a moment. Oh shit! What's this? Oh, I gotta look at that later. I'll check the chats before the stream to do like a wrap up, but pardon me. But yeah, so yeah, we have come full circle, and at the end of it all, it's like you grow to appreciate. And when I mean everything that came before, I'm not even just talking about, I'm not just talking about Zach. I just mean superhero stuff overall. There were so many superhero movies that came before this one that were like freaking beautiful in comparison, man. Captain America Winter Soldier is like freaking what's that damn old movie that I love? I cannot remember this name for some reason. Not Gone with the Wind, but the other one, Casablanca. It's like Casablanca compared to this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. This really, I feel like this set us back a while, man. This set us back a few decades.
Wait, Leon, you still there?
1 second. Hello. You
Yeah,
hear me right? My
yeah.
mic. I keep hitting my thing.
After the set us back a few decades, we couldn't really hear you.
Yeah, luckily I stopped talking.
Oh, okay.
It did. It set us back a few decades, man. And I'm not saying we can't recover from this. I mean, the obvious choice from here is the obvious choice, right? I know we've been avoiding because it's unnecessary to even bring up the obvious comparisons. We don't even have to. My whole thumbnail is dedicated to, if y'all see it, my whole thumbnail is dedicated to Superman movie history, right? And I posed the question, hope or hopeless? And with the hope, I have Superman sitting around this version of Superman. They're sitting around him. They're having a conversation. They're smiling. The hopeless is this version of Superman on the ground, Crypto barking at him, Cavill Superman hovering above him, and the other ones watching. It's either hope or hopelessness, right? So this isn't even about like a specific iteration. This movie was supposed to carry the torch of the legacy of Superman, period. Not just one, but all. And continue the storied history of this character. Each iteration of this character has a great to good version, even amongst garbage. From the black and white to the Chris Reeves to Superman Returns, by comparison's a better film. I'd watch the shit out of Superman Returns right now.
Yeah,
because
bro, honestly,
at the very
man,
least, there was a cinematic touch.
Real quick, too.
Oh, for sure.
I don't want to hear from anybody saying that this movie's like a 10 out of 10 or like a 9 out of 9 or like a 9 out of 10. I kind of don't even want to accept any 8s, bro.
Facts.
Like, I just think there's too much, man. There's too much going wrong with this film. There's too much. It's just too much, bro. I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts. Well, especially if, okay, we know from certain people what the bar was, right? Right? I mean, they yelled and screamed and kicked and screamed and hollered about how bad other iterations were in the past, right? Because of certain things. And this movie does pretty much everything the old iterations did, but just worse and mindlessly.
They asked this motherfucker Corn Sweat if he want to be Superman again or be a Jedi Knight, and he said, "I want to be a Jedi Knight, bro."
Facts.
I'm like, bro, even he know this shit is cooked, bro. Dude, facts. I don't want to hear no 10 out of 10s, bro. I just don't want to hear it, bro. Like, and I said this earlier. If you come at me with a 10 out of 10 out of this movie, I'm looking at you sideways, 100%. If you like, and people can say whatever. Yeah, I'm judging some of y'all by some of y'all movie choices, bro. If you come to me and you tell me that The Suicide Squad is the greatest movie ever made and you're being dead ass serious, I'm judging you. Hell yeah, I'm judging you.
Wait, say it again.
I'm like, bro, I'm like, people want to be like, oh, you can't judge me for my for movie taste. And I'm like, yes, I can. Like, you know what I mean? You're sitting there talking
Facts.
about the Suicide Squad is the greatest movie ever, and you're literally trying to argue with me, calling it a 10 out of 10. I'm gonna judge you.
Facts.
I'm like, yo, step your taste up. You know what I mean? Crazy.
Yeah, it's like, man, I took film classes in college. And even before that, we all kind of had an understanding of the cinematic language in the sense of like what's good and what's bad, right? And we all kind of put certain things in certain categories, right? We put Transformers in a box. We put Casablanca in a box. We put Gone with the Wind in a box. We put Godfather. We put Terminator 2 in a box. Like we know where things go and how to judge them, and not as an excusatory thing, but just as like, okay, how are these things executed? We can't really blame a movie for its lack of this or that because of the tech at the time, or you know what I'm saying? Like these things don't exist. People don't really transform into liquid. So we got to kind of like suspend our disbelief a bit and kind of give the movie a bit of a leg up in our, and then from there, how does it execute things, right? And so what I'm saying is we're not judging Transformers in the same way we would judge Gone with the Wind. This movie, it does not live up to what our mind would do culturally in order to suspend disbelief long enough to give the movie a chance to prove to us that it's worthy. It just doesn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like Transformers 1 is not a flawless movie. It has some dumb shit in it. But for what it is, it's a fun blockbuster that you can put on and have a good time. Your kids can watch it. The adults don't get bored. It's got some action.
And in terms of blockbusters, you might be able to get away with that movie being a 10 out of 10, bro. Like, that's what's crazy.
If somebody goes, that's my favorite movie, I'd be like, I get it.
Right?
I get it. I'd be like, it's not a 10 out of 10, bro. I would debate with the person, but I wouldn't hardcore because it's magic,
certain
man.
stuff makes sense, bro. Because certain stuff makes sense, man, and certain shit don't. The Suicide Squad, bro, was an utter failure of a movie. I don't care how you slice it. That shit lost over $100 million, and it was coming off of a very successful franchise, right? Of a very successful first film. So with that being said, bro, all this fucking beta Superman, bro, whining all over the place, self inserts, dude, pacing all over the place, don't know what the tone is.
There's somebody DM
wacky
that people
fucking
are walking
CGI,
out of the movie.
Wacky CGI, and you got motherfuckers running. Oh my god, it's the best Superman movie ever, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all use my coupon code when y'all checking out at Fandango.
Right. The following
Wow.
response is brought to you by type shit. We got people walking out of the movie. Somebody tweeted, just walked out from Superman movie. It's terrible and no need to finish it. F this movie. That ain't Superman. That's super bitch. These are the things that people are saying.
Yeah. Yeah, nah. Oh yeah, and yeah. Saint Havoc hit me with that. James Gunn brags he can tell David Corenswet to shut the fuck up. Crazy, bro. Right. We got the homie Good Austin with the $10 super chat saying, I really enjoy these reviews and streams. Appreciate y'all in the chat. And the chat, I humbly request, ladies and gentlemen, this one's for me, boys. Don't play.
Hey, good looking, Austin.
Don't play with a wordsmith, Mr. Make Your Words Trip. You know what I mean? Much love, bro. Appreciate you, Brody. Let me go ahead and hook you up with that drop, man. Let me find it real quick. Where'd it go? Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Shout out to the cool team.
Much love, bruh. And then we got the homie.
Yeah.
W Necron with the $5 super chat saying these men giving you real reviews, tip them on the way out. Much love to the big dog, W Necron. You dig?
W Necron, appreciate you, bro.
Let me run this shit back again, bro.
You know, I got all this shit hanging over my head. But you off trying to start a war with our partners.
The nigga diss me every time I see him. Acting like he the one in charge and shit.
In Compton, he is the one. You lose. Every time you bite with that nigga, and I'm the one that pays for it. And you gonna get off his corners? You gonna leave his people be? Or you the one that's gonna find yourself a new plug?
You don't mean that shit?
The fuck I don't. I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk. Drive, motherfucker!
That last part, though.
Oh my god, bro. Oh man, much love, man. Now, before we get on out here, I just want to play a couple of videos and I'll get your quick thoughts on them, bro.
For sure.
Right. Kind of like rapid fire.
Everybody in our industry occasionally has to play softball, occasionally has to, you know, look the other way a little bit. Everybody has to do it.
Wait, returning what? Like a movie that's
in the sense that, you know, I hated a movie, but I won't say that I hated the movie. Or an actor behaved a sort of way and you don't want to, you know, put it out there that happened.
Right, because you might not get the next review.
Right.
Next
So
gig.
to some degree, everybody in our industry that is a part of this quote unquote access media has to sort of decide which battles they want to pick.
What's your thoughts, bro?
I think that the cat's finally getting out of the bag more and more, that these, we'll just say the catch-all word critics, because colloquially it's critics, but really it's people want to play semantics and be like, it's not just the critics, it's the influencers. It's not just the influencers, it's this. Da, 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 da. Yeah, it's all the same shit, same basket. You're all going
It's
on
the hashtag WB partners.
Facts.
Right.
All these people are bought and paid for in some way, shape, or form. It's all about if they're authentic or not. That's really the only difference. And I'm glad clips like this keep coming out. Because after this bum ass movie, because here's the thing, this movie's mid at best. If you are a person who has failed to launch, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So if people are out here in droves acting like they just saw heaven, I gotta question them. They're either a plant or they got a screw loose, in my opinion. As harsh as that is.
Crazy. All right, bro. Hey, I appreciate your take. Let's get your take on this one.
James Gunn is the one, he got rid of Henry Cavill. He said, no more Henry Cavill. We're going to hire this other guy instead. And I can't say I'm happy about that either. The people want Henry Cavill, and no one will just give us Henry Cavill. Like, no hate to Liam Hemsworth or whoever this new Superman is, but give the people what they want.
I saw the poster and thought it was Henry Cavill, honestly.
It's not. It's just like, see, it's always just like a lesser version of what we once had. That's all that we get.
Wait, two things. One, not only did fucking Liam Hemsworth catch a fucking stray, but then remember when you was calling the brother the lesser Hemsworth?
I said that.
That's what I said. I said, remember when you called the brother the lesser Hemsworth, bro?
And I think I might have started that actually, the lesser Hemsworth.
But bro,
shout out.
Hey, what's your thoughts there, bro? Because I mean, look, as I'm sure that you just saw, there was two Zack Snyder cultists up there talking about the situation. So we gotta kind of, take what they say with a grain of salt. But what do you think, bro?
And it's interesting, man. Like, Sky's semi-joking, but I mean, he's kind of right. If you like Zack Snyder shit, you're a Snyder bro, apparently, right? But no, like, it just shows you that liking Zack Snyder's stuff, people around Zack Snyder's stuff, you're a Snyder bro. She didn't just happen to run into Henry Cavill in a hallway somewhere, and he's like, oh, I do movies. And no, she saw him on screen on Zack Snyder movies. And then she followed his career from there, like everybody else. We either heard about him being cast as Superman or we saw him as Superman. Point blank. I can guarantee you that. Like, I know Chick. I wish I knew Chick, but like, I know Chick. And it just shows you that Zack Snyder and his fandom is more. And I already know you got another clip. I don't know for sure. But I know you're not gonna let me down. I know you got another clip that's gonna hit the nail on the head with what I'm about to say. We're more mainstream than what legacy media, which they are letting that cat out of the bag, but these bots online want to admit. We are the zeitgeist, man. We're the zeitgeist. We are the base audience. And yeah, we could take ownership. We're gonna be the reason why this movie tanks, because without our word of mouth, ain't shit popping. How do you think Aquaman got to $1 billion? And she fine. I just want to say that. Shout out to old girl.
Right. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna give you this last clip. You know what I'm saying?
Superman's actually a refugee.
Isn't that an immigrant?
They're trying to equate those things together, which I think is ridiculous because of the current politicization of that situation.
James Gunn is not the kind of guy who's going to put an American flag in his front yard during 4th of July. And that's the kind of guy you need to be to create Superman.
I did not like this movie at all. Every man in this movie is weak and he cries.
Chris, there is one silver lining here, which I think you touched on.
Dresses, short skirts, high heels, cleavage. Thank you, James Gunn, for that.
Hollywood's has been trying to remove masculinity for it seems like the last decade. Once again, it needs to be white boy summer to bring people back to the box office.
First of all, I can't believe he just said that.
Bro, I was actually gonna talk about that because it's funny how, like, when Sinners was making money and shit, and everybody was like kind of up in arms. And never mind, I'm not gonna get into that. But
I'll get into it just a tiny bit with my little rant real quick. I'm gonna say this: like, I get what he's trying to say, ha ha ha, but part of him really believes that shit. Because
100%.
He really wants the box office to be white men. Like, I really believe that. He was one of the main ones bitching about Captain America because Captain America is black, even though we all fucking knew he was black because the torch got passed to him after the damn end of that damn movie that everybody went to go see and they liked. But now all of a sudden it's a problem and it's woke. Get his bitch ass out of here. He get on my nerves. He kind of racist, bro. I'm sorry. He kind of racist.
Yeah, bro.
And
it's like
that.
Yeah,
like, he's kind of racist, bro. Like, anything that's black, all of a sudden he starts freaking out. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. And like you said with Sinners, it ain't got shit to do with white, black, Spanish, Asian, whatever. If you're attractive and you can act, you're gonna put asses in seats. You got to have that it factor. Not everybody who's attractive and can kind of act can put asses in seats. White Boy Summer. Why that shit ain't happen with Chris Hemsworth? Who's the greater of the two Hemsworths, right? Or the five of them, right?
Mm.
He don't never put asses in seats.
Why didn't it happen with David Cornsweet?
Why didn't it happen with David Cornsweet?
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause this
White
shit
boy
about
summer.
to...
We got a white boy in a big blue suit and a cape. He ain't putting asses in seats. The fuck? It ain't got nothing to do with that. Neurotic. He need to cut it out with this race shit.
Crazy,
it's about
bro.
quality, dog.
Crazy, bro. And look, that's where this woke conversation kind of be
goofy
coming from. And it seems like a lot of this is getting pushed back as being woke if it's just not like all white people. And it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's weird. It's like really, you know, when I was hearing that Sinners was woke,
bro,
right? And I just heard Skip Bayless sitting there talking about how he was sitting there feeling white guilt the whole time he was, or that the movie was trying to project white guilt on him. I'm like, bro, just watch the movie, dog.
How you spell Piers Morgan? It's Piers?
Yes, I think.
Okay, cool.
But you know, it's like, man, come on, bro. Like, I don't. He said, kinda. Nah, neurotic is 110% racist.
Yeah, bro, he weird. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm cool with having a conversation about how studios are trying to phase out like white guys and masculinity. I see
Absolutely. We see,
and
we
I don't
talk
like
about it
it.
with
It's
Cavill.
stupid.
We talk about it with Cavill.
Fact, yeah. Why do people think, bro, real quick, because I know we're doing the rapid fire thing, but I just want to say this real quick with Cavill, and I'm not even gonna get all deep into it. The reason Cavill's not big in Hollywood has nothing to do with acting and everything. He has an audience. People love this guy. Women flock to this dude. It's because this dude ain't gonna let nobody do funny things to him in Hollywood. And I'm sorry, I know too many people that are connected to Hollywood big shit. I'm talking Avatar. I ain't talking no little commercials. I'm talking, I know a homie who's working on Avatar with James Cameron right the fuck now. You understand what I'm saying?
Right now.
And
right.
I know, thanks to him and other people, about how Hollywood gets down. 90% of that industry is cluttered with a certain type of people who like to do certain types of things with a certain type of person. Henry don't get down like that. So they're not gonna hire his ass.
Crazy.
And if you ain't down with that, that funny shit, they cool with you getting drunk and partying crazy. And if you're not like that, if you're just a guy who wants to start a family and be chill and be humble, they ain't rocking with you like that.
And want to build PCs and a wife beater.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And
They
play
ain't rocking
Warhammer
with you.
You know what I mean?
So what neurotic really, he missing the whole fucking mark because his whole audience is full of lazy ass lame white dudes who want to blame society for them being lame and not being able to get no dough and no women. And they think it's because there's an affront on white people. Newsflash, it's not true. It's cool. Out here in the real world, white people are still doing their thing. If you get your nose and your thumbs out the phone, you'd see that. Like real shit. And I'm gonna say the same shit to black people.
Facts, bro. It's the same thing, bro.
Your thumbs.
It's the same thing, bro.
You good? You straight? The oppression and the suppression is when you keep your ass trained to them phones and them thumbs in them phones, and people like neurotic steering your nerdy ass in the wrong direction, talking about white boy summer.
That was crazy.
Boy summer, because white people get out of here, bro. You couldn't tell that to twin double Michael B. Jordan,
right?
Who arguably still has the best movie this year with his black ass kicking ass.
Ryan Coogler.
Hey, shout out to my black leading men. Hey, don't get me on this shit, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I'll be that guy.
White boy summer was wild.
Yeah, the fuck.
White boy summer was crazy. It needs to be a white boy.
It's a white boy summer right now, and we're nuking it because it's trash. It's called Superman. The hell? But
wait.
I ain't even on that type of time, man. What you about to say?
You know what's gonna be crazy, bro? It's some white men in Fantastic Four. They're gonna be mad as fuck if that movie do good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy because they don't want Fantastic Four to do good. You know what I mean?
Facts.
This is wild. This is wild.
Shit, lame as hell. Like, bro.
Brian coming here talking about stop hating. We've been here streaming for 3 hours. You gonna come in here at the end of the
Yeah, I don't even know if they talking about us or what, but hey, whatever, man.
Hey,
go back to neurotic and
hey, it's cool. Hey, you want to keep us
blow that?
You want to keep spamming? Cool. Zap.
Zap yo dumbass.
Zap. You come in here and spamming my chat, bro.
Yeah.
But no, that's what I mean. No, it ain't even just Pedro. It ain't even just Pedro, right? What the hell is his name, bro? The one that's playing
yeah, you focus on the wrong dude. We talking about the white dudes in the movie.
Yeah.
Human Torch, Thing.
Human Torch is the Thing, bro. Galactus, you know what I'm saying, right?
The
like
who in the forefront?
Yeah,
Sue Storm.
Sue Storm.
Yeah. Hey.
But but bro, he said white boy summer, right?
He British. Austin, shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. So is Henry Cavill. Come on, bro.
Oh my God.
Bro. We not doing this.
He British.
We not doing this. We not doing this.
Joseph Quinn isn't British though, right?
I wouldn't give a damn if he was South African. He white.
Right. He said
he a white dude.
He said they made the only American real man a fucking rock. Hey,
I don't give a damn.
He's the Rock.
We not doing this neurotic shit. That's some neurotic shit. Austin, we trying to get y'all to not do that. This is some neurotic shit you are right now. We picking on specific shit to try to make a problem out of it. Come on, bro.
He said Daniel Craig is Scottish. Yeah, hey, so Daniel Craig don't count now. Man, right?
He don't, bro.
Nah, that's crazy.
He don't. He's not doing this, dog. White was. Come on, man.
Hey,
we had Tom Cruise out in this motherfucker representing with Mission Impossible. I want to hit shit.
Yeah, facts, bro.
We had Brad Pitt with F1.
F1.
Come on,
facts, bro.
I'm gonna need neurotic and people like neurotic. I ain't saying Austin like neurotic. I want people to say that. I'm fucking with Austin right now. That's a homie. But I want neurotic and all his little band of idiots to cut it out.
Yes,
and that's what the crazy part is. I'm supposed to be cooking on the Superman part of that conversation, but I can't get past the fact that he's trying to make this shit more and woke in the wrong direction.
Facts.
He trying to make a race issue out of it. It ain't got shit to do with that.
Facts.
We talking about a white dude in a Superman suit, and he's crashing out. Talking about a white boy summer. Fuck out of here, man.
Bro. That's crazy.
I better not ever meet neurotic. I'm going the fuck off. I ain't playing. I'm representing, dog. I'm tired of motherfuckers like him, dude. And I'm tired of people who are on the Venn diagram that I was talking to you about that I ain't gonna mention that's trying to rock out with them. They trying to inch their way closer. If you are within earshot of what I'm saying, you're trying to inch closer to the neurotic crowd, I got a fucking problem with you. Straight up.
Man.
Why do you want to be a part of that audience?
What's crazy too is that I think that with what is going on, you know, I think time's up for a lot of these kind of people, man. I'm being so serious. A lot of like these like alarm peddling, like, you know, and I mean that's like some race hustling shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like if we being honest, you know what I'm saying? Like if we would be calling other people race hustlers, you know, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Sitting there talking about white boy summer, bro. Looking like, yo, they over here wishing Ryan Coogler could fucking direct half the MCU right now, right? I bet you they fucking still fucking kicking themselves in the ass because they they were supposed to be letting him do one of the Avengers movies, and they ended up not doing it. You know what I mean? Could have had him do Blade maybe now, right? Too, you know what I mean? Hey, all that. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Man, people need to stop it, dog.
We might have to do a stream cooking on people like Neurotic. I'm so fucking serious. I get so tired of seeing some of my like once favorite YouTubers and content creators when they get upset about something that's black, it's a crash out when it's just simply black. Like everybody found mad problems with Sinners because it was directed and written by a black dude. It's shit's insane to me.
They was talking about his contract and shit all on TV, bro, like crazy. When he was like, yo, that's not, this ain't even nothing that, bro, they really had people believing that he had like some kind of one-of-a-kind contract, right?
Bro, I just want them to do this same shit with homeboy who did that movie, Witch and Nosferatu, whatever his name is.
Oh, Eggers.
Yeah, ain't nobody doing this to Eggers.
Damn, that's a great point, bro.
He made horror movies left and right, and everybody just leave him be.
And I don't even think he got the box office to really fuck with Ryan Coogler either. Nope.
He fucking
not really.
doesn't.
Nope.
Of course
really.
He doesn't.
Not really.
But let Neurotic tell it. It's because he's white and there's oppressed and nobody.
Bruh, they let that motherfucker put out a horror movie on Christmas. What you talking about?
Crazy.
Nosferatu came out on Christmas, dog.
Crazy. See what you done did, Neurotic? I'm supposed to be cooking what y'all was talking about Superman, but here you go making some shit about race. And then Chris from fucking Film Threat talking about cleavage and shit. Yo, that's a dorky ass dude for saying that.
You know who that reminded me of, boy? The good old Viceroy. You know
oh my goodness.
The Viceroy, bro.
Cool, right?
Yeah, bro, I'm not, bro.
Viceroy, Film Threat, and James Gunny Poo.
Very similar to.
Shout out to Batman. Yeah. They all homies. That's why he liked it. He was the only one on the panel apparently that liked the movie. Of course he did.
I bet, bro. He had that, and I bet you had that t-shirt on, bro. I bet you he had that t-shirt on.
Nah, matter of fact, he had his own shit, which I was surprised. You know what's crazy?
Oh my God.
Shout out to Jeremy. Oh, I know you're talking about when he went to go see it.
Yeah, when he went to go see it, bro. I'm talking about it, bro. When they went to go to the movies, dog, they had their uniform on, bro.
Facts. You already know.
They had their uniform on.
Marching left to right to that John Williams score. Check it.
No pukes to me to the left. no pukes to the right.
Shout out to Randy Savage. Shout out to Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. That might be the first and last time I'll say that. But because he be on some weirdo shit sometimes too. He actually said, I think in that interview, he don't like Zack Snyder and Zack Snyder don't like him. He said, but his movies are better than this one. And he also said he can't stand James Gunn as a person. I was like, are they gonna get into that? Not one of them touched it. I was like, damn, ain't that something?
I bet not.
He said he don't like James Gunn as a person.
But they say it. But they say Sky be tripping, right? Sky is the one. Why they don't go to these other people's chat, bro? Do y'all be crashing out in all these other people's chats when they say stuff like that?
Did they go on Piers Morgan and say he's a hater?
Right,
y'all hate
right, bruh. The person that came in here was it Brian Lindsay? You know what I mean? Who came in the chat, right? Saying stop hating, stop hating, stop hating. Did you do that to Piers Morgan video earlier?
Crazy. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that last video because I kind of want to do a stream cooking Neurotic now because I've been wanting to get that shit on wax for a minute. I'm so tired of that shit, bro. I'm sick of this race shit. It's getting on my nerves.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. It does seem that like everything something black comes up and they don't like it. All of a sudden it's just
bro.
Woke. And I'm like, bro, that can't be the conversation, bro.
Listen,
that can't be the conversation.
This shit happens just about all over entertainment. and I hate to be that way. I'm in this AEW chat, and every time there's a criticism about wrestlers in this chat, it's a black wrestler. Everybody but Swerve Strickland, essentially, because he's too hot to criticize, right? He's on fire right now. And I pointed it out. I'm like, damn, every time a black wrestler does some shit, y'all on some dumb shit. But I literally see non-black wrestlers do the same shit, and y'all are crickets.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
My goodness. And they're like, no, that's not true, Leon. Yeah, nah. I'm a fucking behavioralist. I collect data and information on what people do in life. You gonna tell me I'm wrong? All right, cool. I guess I'm getting paid for nothing.
Cool. Shit's funny. Shit's funny, man. I'd be like, bro, like it just seems to go there like every single time, bro. They went there with the Miles Morales conversation recently, bro. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, there's certain things. Wait, because there was actually a recast or like a race swap that they were thinking about doing, and I was like, you know what? I wouldn't even mind that one because it was Norman Osborn, right?
Oh,
I was like, bro, okay, we've gotten a few Norman Osborns, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, you know what?
Like,
I disagree with you. You know why? You're gonna see why. You might agree with me. I'm tired of them race swapping villains into black people. Fuck out of here. I'm tired of that. Fuck that. I'm done. I'm done seeing us villainized. Fuck that. See, y'all want a neurotic? I'm gonna give you TheNuGeekz version of it.
Hey, that's funny, bro. That's funny. Cause who else got race swapped into it?
We're not doing Denzel or whatchamacallit is Magneto, Denzel. We're not doing this.
Yeah.
We're not doing the race swapping villains into black people so the white guy can beat his ass so y'all can feel good about yourself on screen. I'm good. Nope. Y'all got Nerdrotic. Y'all got the version of that for black people over here.
Kingpin was Kingpin. That was one.
Yeah, that was fire. That was before all the racial
I was about to say I actually like Michael Clark Duncan.
Oh yeah, for sure.
As Kingpin, I ain't gonna.
But that's the thing.
I ain't gonna front.
That's the funny part about it all, right? Like none of this would be a problem at all if people like Nerdrotic didn't point out shit like this. I wouldn't even notice. I'd be like, it's just an actor who happens to be black playing a role, or it's an actor who happens to be white playing a role. I wouldn't give a shit. But since Nerdrotic, every time a white guy stubs his toe, he starts to cry and weep. Now I gotta start looking for shit.
Now you gotta stand on business.
Facts.
Right?
Motherfucker acting like white people losing. Shut up. Y'all good. He ain't never been demonetized, has he? But none of this shit is but white guys are losing.
Oh my god!
Don't shut the fuck up. All right, I'm done with Nerdrotic. I literally, this is like therapy for me. I had to get that off my chest. I'm done. I'm good. Y'all just disregard the last like 30 minutes of conversation. Oh shit! Somebody clip this and send it to his bitch ass. I would love for him to try to challenge me.
High Evolutionary. I didn't watch that movie though. So
High Evolutionary. What was that from?
That was Guardians 3. So I didn't watch it.
Lord have mercy.
Baron Mordo. They did some race swap. Baron Mordo. Yep.
Yeah, they do that with us all the time. They make us villains. But it never bothered me until people like Nerdrotic started acting like, you know, white people are getting shut up.
He said white boy summer, dog. Nah, look, y'all start putting y'all last questions and comments down at the bottom. You know what I mean? Cool one said Nerdrotic attack Rebel Moon. You know he did.
Of course, bro.
Yo, none of them even talked about Rebel Moon, or like they barely talked about that shit when like the first trailer came out, and then all of them got really silent, and then when the movie came out, they just bashed the fuck out of it. Right? That's hilarious.
Hey, Nate's memes. I don't know if you get it.
I guess
that's the point.
He must have missed the memo, bro. He must have missed the memo.
That you that's the point. Nate's memes.
He just said, since that's what's going on, he said, I hope you can see the irony.
I deliberately I laid out the irony and then performed the irony and then I laid it out again. It's almost like I made a fucking sandwich for dumb people.
Oh my god!
But you didn't eat it. Didn't I especially lay out the irony and then proceeded to perform the irony and then I laid it out again? It's almost like I knew what the fuck I was doing. Good Lord. What the hell? I literally fucking laid out the irony and then performed the irony and then laid it out again.
Oh my god!
The bun, bro. The inner layer, and then the bun.
Bro, I was just thinking about that. Fucking, what are you? I'm an idiot sandwich.
Like, what the fuck, bruh? That's hilarious,
bruh. Yo, this stream has been fucking hilarious, bro. Oh my god, dog,
man.
Woo, who knew? You know what I mean?
I love the chaotic nature of some of this shit. It's great.
Facts, bro.
Shout out to the
chat.
Oh
my god, bro. This just reminded me of my favorite part from that movie, bro. Define irony. A bunch of idiots dancing on a plane to a song made famous by a band that died in a plane crash.
Oh my god, what movie was that? That sounds so familiar.
Yes. I know who said it. Somebody in the chat. Y'all put that in the chat if y'all know what that's from.
Oh my god.
Yo, crazy, bro.
Because it was La Bamba, no?
No,
it wasn't.
No, it was not.
Not the movie wasn't La Bamba, but
no. The song wasn't either. Right?
Oh my god, what was it? Somebody said Freebird. Is that true?
The song? No, I don't think they were dancing to Freebird.
I swear, I know this movie. I know that line.
It is y'all give up. Let me know when y'all give up.
I'm like refusing to look it up too. Oh my god.
Hey, yeah. Garland Green from Con Air, bro.
Yes! Oh,
yes.
Dang it!
Yes, Garland Green, bro. Yes.
Dang it.
Yes, bro. Garland Green, bro. Love that movie.
That's awesome.
Bro. Yeah, but yeah, man, that's what I'm talking. I guess that when you be like, bro, look, Leon, just take it as a challenge to make it a little bit easier to understand next time, all right?
Basically, right?
Bro, any final thoughts before we get on out of here, man? This has been a super dope stream. I want to thank everybody for showing up and for pulling up, man. 100%.
Last thoughts are, man, who'd have thought this talking about this movie would lead us into these conversations, but this was fun. And I was not trying to be mean or harsh towards the movie or people who want to enjoy it or people who want to watch it, but in my honest opinion, in this rather lengthy review that was very fun, yeah, this movie is for adults who have failed to launch and small children. It's Spy Kids.
Spy Kids. Bro.
It's literally Spy Kids. I'm sorry, like I can't go above that bar. It's Spy Kids, and I'd argue Spy Kids was done better. Not even kidding. I expect Spy Kids to be the way they are. I don't expect a over $500 million blockbuster to be this weak. So,
oh my god, bro!
Somebody said, I'm not even going to steal this at all because I don't like to steal. I read somewhere in a post that somebody said, I think it was a reviewer, a critic. he said that this probably
me too, Nessa. Ever since, yeah,
you can't,
yeah,
you
no,
cannot unsee it.
Hey, I've been feeling the same way. I ain't gonna front. As soon as he and he didn't even say that earlier. I just heard that on stream, and I was like, damn, this shit is like Spy Kids, bro, 100%.
Yep. This reviewer said that the movie was not super. He said, and it was poorly made. He said, and also he thinks that this is going to mark the end of days for James Gunn as a go-to comic book movie director.
Bruh,
I would go even further.
Yeah.
If we lived in a just society.
Y'all saw the end of that Rick and Morty episode?
Bruh. Give him a Sunday.
Give him a Sunday. Ooh, I like Sundays.
I bet. Give him a Sunday.
They're gonna be like, damn, it was a gun. It always was, bro. At me.
Crazy.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro.
So yeah, I echo the same sentiments as that reviewer, that if we live in a just at least, man, at least for this part of society, we you can't let this guy do another flop and then pretend it's okay. Come on,
feathered, bro. He'd be tarred.
Right?
I mean, figuratively speaking. I don't mean
right.
Maybe.
Right.
But like...
All right, I'm gonna go through my notes here and see if I got anything last to say.
Tarred
I know this is a long one.
Feathered, bro.
For real, Clark turns into a triggered child when Lois brings up Super Spy. The scene transitions were pretty jarring. Oh, I did put this in my notes. I said this is essentially Spy Kids. Yeah, I did say that in my notes. I actually typed it in my notes. I said this is essentially Spy Kids. Everyone treats Superman like a lame. This Superman is indistinguishable from your local Walmart worker or beta cucked husband. Wow, I said that in my notes. Damn. I was not feeling this movie at the time. You know, you be zoned out. You just be typing shit like, this shit. Ooh. It's more of a Foster situation because you know I'm in the movie, so I can't come out and say, oh, I said it's more of a Foster situation because you know I'm in a movie, so I can't come out and say it's my cousin Supergirl.
It's my cousin
dog.
Supergirl, right?
Dumb lines are really dumb, is what I. So that was another dumb line. Like, you can't just say who
is dumb lines, bro. It was so many dumb lines in this movie, bro.
And he's not swimming. Literally, none of the jokes land. This Lois is not wanting to.
Oh my god, bro! When he said, bro, when Mr. Terrific said, "This is why you don't create a pocket universe, bro."
Yeah. Yep. That hit home. Oh, I think this. I think this might have been the halfway mark, and I'm pleading for it to be over. Let me see. Oh, I said this. No, Crypto did not steal the show because there were a couple people that Crypto stole the movie, and I'm like, when?
No, he did not, bro.
When the fuck did that happen,
bro? That's because they want kids going to go see this movie, bro.
Yeah. This movie is a PG version of The Boys. When Ultraman overhears Eve talking to Jimmy, it felt like a scene from The Boys.
From The Boys, like Black Noir, right?
Yep. He just kind of
like
overhears, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm just gonna walk up to her." It just felt The Boys like. They turn him into the stereotypical do-gooder that people think he is. Basically, I said they turned him back into the most uninteresting version of Superman ever, if that was even a version. The clone reveals obvious. The brain beats Brawn callback was so dumb. He just whistled for Crypto. The music kept trying to save the movie. The fights were sloppy. He may have killed Ultraman or may have not. Might be Bizarro. Who cares? I'm doing.
Who cares if this motherfucker gonna try to be right later?
I'm doing
was so obvious to me, bro.
Right. The I'm doing important stuff line was dumb. The one time I smiled the entire movie was when Lois and Superman did their last interview. This movie was an affront on masculinity. That Supergirl scene was whatever. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm done. That was it for me. Yeah.
Okay, keep saying did Superman actually handle any situations by himself?
Who said that? Oh, Kunim.
Yeah. He actually did when he walked out of Lois's apartment after she dumped him. He walked out by himself.
No, W Necron. They showed them moving in the street when they landed. I was like, wah, wah. Fucking cartoon,
bruh. Oh my god,
they should have died.
And bro, and how the fuck are you gonna sit there and say, oh, this fucking planet-sized rift that's being created, we just gonna have everybody evacuate fucking Metropolis in a few minutes, right?
Bruh. And then
the city's empty.
And then not only that, but when they fix it, they just revert. They just go in reverse. Everything back to normal. Lands touch again. Crack gone. Yay. Fucking Spy Kids.
This is like Zack Snyder's Justice League, guys, right? When we were Flash reverse time. Yeah, it's the same.
It's the same.
Man, Mr. Terrific felt like a stand-in for Cyborg. Bro, this was the Man of Steel 2 script, bro.
Done dumb. They
changed that shit. They took out Cyborg and put in Mr. Terrific. 100, bro. Never mind, man. Look,
no, you're onto something. Yep. Oh, that too. That, you know what? I like that line. What I hated was Clark's reasoning when he said, "Man, you brought the damn dog," and he was like, "Yeah, I just didn't want Crypto eating my parents' cows on their farm."
Cows on their farm.
I'm like, yo, he's an irresponsible Superman. I'm sorry. Anyway, I could go on and on about this movie.
Metropolis get attacked by an interdimensional imp, bro,
and was chilling.
Because he couldn't find the dog.
He's probably out there scared.
Is this Superman, y'all? This sound like Superman to y'all? I don't know, man. Look, why
didn't he just call Supergirl, by the way? To come at least, I don't know, get the damn dog early. So he felt so compelled to follow the wishes of Supergirl watching the dog that he didn't think to call her early because, I don't know, the city and the planet's in peril. Hey, Supergirl, I'm gonna need you to come pick this damn dog
up.
Some shit popping off. And I need you to stay and help too.
While she's off on a planet without a red sun, with a red sun getting drunk, bro. I'm like, thanks for watching my dog, bitch.
She said that shit tough too.
Yeah, bro. What is going on?
And at first I was like, no, for the movie, it's garbage. But for some real shit, yeah, he deserved that.
He said on a real level.
on a real level, on some real recognized real. She was like, "You's a bitch. Watch my dog while I go out, you bitch. And you ain't gonna do nothing about it.
You ain't gonna do nothing about it. You ain't gonna say shit. Come
and don't call me early, bro. I'm gonna come get him when I get him.
Come in drunk, fuck your door up. You know what I mean? Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna come get him when I get him. Bro, I don't even care. I heard some shit was going down when I was gone. I was like, I need one more drink.
Hey, yo, another round.
On him. Him who?
Oh my
Superman.
God,
he gonna
bro.
come pay because he's a bitch.
Oh my God, bro.
Nah, she ain't no bully. She real. She know a bitch when she see one.
He's just sitting there in the fucking this dude letting fucking Metropolis get destroyed, bro. Fucking Guy Gardner in the back, just bonking this shit with a baseball bat, and he's just, I can't find my dog, man. You know.
I'm gonna say,
he said, what about his plan to turn this up into Lex as a way to find a dog? Bro, this motherfucker was really, oh my God, I can't.
Yo, for real.
I can't, you know, it's the dog, man. It's the dog, man.
Bro. Oh man, what was I gonna say? I forgot. Damn, I forgot.
He said bourbon, bro. Bro, could you imagine the bourbon stream, bro?
Oh man.
Oh,
shout out to Mikey.
God. Shout out to Mikey, dog. Could you imagine the bourbon stream, bro? God damn. Yeah. Good night, bro. We about to shut this thing down.
Yeah,
bro.
man. It's just this is how bad this movie. Like you can endlessly. We trying to get this all out because I ain't doing this again.
Yeah,
I
bro.
refuse to
I'm
revisit
really
this
not,
movie.
bro. I'm not watching this shit again, bro. Y'all got me fucked up, bro. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm not. Don't ever ask me to fucking revisit this shit with my eyes, bro. Like, nah.
It's not happening. So we doing it all. We talking about everything from James to the movie to Nerdrotic to all this shit. We talking about all of it.
Damn.
One night
only. He said they dead ass combined Superman Returns, Man of Steel, and PBS in the one awful movie.
Yo, so serious too.
Oh my God, bro.
Somebody put that into a title.
He said that Film Junkie do a vodka stream about how much he loves Superman. Bro, I just wonder if he wore the shirt, bro. I just want to know who wore the shirt and who didn't. Right? Because y'all was out here checking for red caps. A lot of people was out there trying to find if their friends were wearing red caps. I want to know who was wearing the blue Superman shirts, dog. That's what I want to know. Because they all got the shirts on. Leon?
Hey, I tasked somebody to just make a collage of all the shields in these shirts on a little stream. Just make a collage, bro. It should be hilarious. All of them wearing the same shirt.
Hey, it's my out of theater reaction. Right?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Ugh. Really enjoyed it, you know? Crypto stole the show. What? Alan said that he appreciate us watching it, so they don't have to, bro.
We watch it so you don't have to.
He said this motherfucker. Okay, I'm done. He said this motherfucker escape a black hole with his super breath while holding a baby and a dog in both hands. Y'all got it,
bro. I almost put that in my notes, but I was like, it's just so much shit already. It's just so much shit already. I literally just shook my head at that point because he was just hollering at Witcher to help him. Help me. What's his name? Metamorpho, Rex, whatever. I was like, bro, you're Superman.
You're Superman,
just turn
bro.
on the boosters, bro.
Cavill would have never, dog. And they was trying to get all inspirational, like that part from Man of Steel with him, like, and I was just like, this is so fake, bro.
You just reminded me of what I was gonna say. And it's not even none that big or serious. But when you talked about Metropolis tearing apart and the buildings falling, I couldn't stand the fact that they kept trying to use the music to hype the scenes up. He just caught a building, and all of a sudden, like, the John Williams remix starts to swell, and the chick turns around and is like, "Oh my God!" And he's like, looking at her.
Motherfucker was saving, bro. He saved Squirrel.
Squirrel,
bro. Secret Agent Squirrel. You remember Secret Squirrel, bro?
Secret? Oh, I was gonna say Secret Agent, man, but it's Secret Squirrel. That's right.
Secret Squirrel, bro. Yeah, bro.
He saved a damn squirrel.
Saving squirrels, dogs, bro. Is this what y'all, bro? We went from this motherfucker fighting Doomsday, dog, and fucking Steppenwolf and staring down Darkseid to now he's saving squirrels and dogs and shit, bro.
Catching a building and the music swelling like he fighting Darkseid.
Bruh, you know
like,
what?
Okay, cool.
You know what? Okay, look, this is how we're gonna end this stream. I'm about to tell that story, Leon. I'm about
to hey, how Mikey used to say that?
Yeah,
story
right.
Time?
This is story time, y'all. This is story time. Now, in the same way that I told this story earlier, the vast majority of what I'm about to say actually happened. All right, but then I'm gonna give an analogy at the end, which is gonna be the thing that didn't happen, but that was the feeling that I was left with after watching this movie. Right. So long time ago, back in another life, you know what I mean? I was, in my younger years, hanging out Hollywood, you know what I mean, on the strip, getting into trouble, not supposed to be down there, but hey, we are. You know what I'm saying? We down there having a good time, and we end up passing by this beautiful young lady, you know what I'm saying? And she's walking, and we put up on the side, start trying to holler, like, yo, what's going on? Da-da-da. She's like, oh yeah, can you just give me a little ride up the street to my room? I got some friends over there. We're gonna go hang out. I'm like, yo, dope. So she comes and she starts getting in the car. It's me and two of my friends, right? One's driving, the other one's in the back seat. And she had like this guy with her, which we didn't know. And I was like, what the hell? And she had a dude with her. But whatever. We had already still agreed to give it a ride. So, it was all good. So we're going to the hotel, you know what I'm saying? And like, she's like, yo, hey, we can, like, look, we can get into whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't about to divulge, but yo, it was like, we could do like a whole bunch of stuff. We could like really kick it and have a good time. I'm like, yo, what the hell? This is super dope. Right. And then she ended up kind of alluding to that dude not really like being with her like that. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's about to get lit. Right. I'm like 16, 17. I ain't supposed to be out there. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Right. Chilling. Get to the hotel room. Dude leaves, and her friends wasn't there, but she's like, yo, take me to the spot and we'll go get him and we can come back and chill. She was like, all right, cool. Right. So we end up taking her to the spot. Turns out the spot was a strip club. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, this night is getting even better. Right? It just keeps amping up. Right? Like, it's just getting better and better. Like, so my homie is, or one of them, the one that was in the back seat, he is standing in line with me while we're waiting on her to go and go get her friends. Right? My other homie's driving around because he couldn't find no parking because we're in Hollywood, it's
right
weeknight, right? It's lit.
Mm-hmm.
And my homie that we're out there waiting with, he like just randomly starts some argument with this girl that we're just like hanging around in line with. Just randomly start some argument for no reason, right? And I'm sitting here and I'm like, bro, like, why isn't the homie like locked in right now? Right?
Right.
And he ends up pretty much getting beaten to the bushes, right? Got beaten to the bushes. Facts, right? And I was so mad that I kind of like let it happen until he kind of like got beaten to the bushes. I was like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Stop. And then I broke it up. While I'm breaking it up, I turn around. Here come the chicks that we was waiting on to come outside. And they go running back inside. And I was like, oh my God, bro. And so now the night is just, it has taken a severe turn, right? I'm walking my homie to the car. Then I almost get into a fight, right? And sitting there, right? And like getting in that car, and me watching this movie, it felt like as if when that night happened, let's just say that my homie was like, yo, even though I did all that, y'all, even though I fucked up what was about to be one of the greatest nights of y'all life, I got somewhere for us to go. Right? And then he's like, yo, I didn't peep this spot. You know what I mean? And then he takes us to it. And it's a gay bar. And it's like, bro, that's cool for certain people. You know what I mean? But like, that's not what I was on. That's not what we was on. Right? Like, that's not what we was on, bro. You can't take what was about to be one of the greatest nights of my life, dog. You know what I'm saying? Now, we didn't really end up at the other bar, right? But that, bro, watching this movie, that was the feeling that I was left with. Like, bro, we missed out on some shit that was about to be
epic.
Like the greatest fucking shit we've ever seen in our fucking lives, bro. Right? And then they're like, nah, but I got something that'll make up for it. And then we get this bullshit. It's like, what the fuck? Whoa, this is not what we want, bro. This is not what we was about to be on, bro. You know what I mean?
Not at all.
And I'm sorry, but like, that's just the way that I felt after watching this movie. It was like, yo, you took what was going to be some of the greatest shit we'd ever seen, and you bastardized it and turned it into something after lying to us for years saying, yo, that you had something better planned.
That's actually a great story analogy, man.
Crazy.
Because it is that, bro. It's like, here's a journey of epicness. Psych. Nope.
We're going in this totally different fucking direction.
Yep.
And it's like, wait a minute. Like, yo, I'm not even saying that you can't, but that's not where we were going at first. Right? Like when we were, you know what I'm saying? Like when we set out on the mission, that's not the destination that we were going to.
Facts.
Right? It's like, yo, if you want to do this Marvelized DC shit, cool. But like, y'all should have started that way, first of all.
Yep. Back in 2013.
Yep. Or if you wanted to do that, give us our little concluding run, and then we can move forward and y'all can do whatever.
Facts.
I don't know, man. But yeah, that's it from me. Yeah, I mean, any other final words before we close this thing down, Leon?
White boy, something not playing.
Bruh, don't do that, bro, because you're making everything about race, bro. And I don't think that you see the irony, bro. I don't think that you see the irony in what you're doing, dog. Right? Like, I don't think you see the irony, bro.
Do you see it? Do you see the irony? Oh my goodness.
Leon,
but no,
do you see the irony, bro? I don't think you do, bro.
I don't. I need to cut it out and I need to see it. I'm gonna do some research on this. But no,
he said moral of the story is don't stray from the path. Facts, bro.
Facts.
Like,
you know what?
You should be locked in, bro.
That's it right there. That's it right there. That's the last thing. Moral of the story, don't stray from the path. And hey, You could have just created another path. Elseworlds and multiverse was right there.
But instead, we got this is why you don't create a pocket universe.
Right.
That shit was going to destroy bruh. I can't wait to do that other stream, bro. Bruh, having a pocket universe destroyed everything, Leon. You did notice that, right?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
That having a pocket universe destroyed everything.
Yep.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
No pocket universe.
Mm-hmm. Monkeys doing hashtags, and then the whole things end up almost destroying everything. Interesting. Story for another day.
Yeah. Let's get on out of here, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
bang.
Crazy. We'll get at y'all next time. Peace.
Bang.
Crazy, bro. Crazy. Members minutes.
Check. They say all I care about is views. They say all I care about is views. They say all I care about is views. But what about you? What about you? Came a long way from no subs back when y'all was showing me no love, no front. I just had to take a look back, cause sometimes y'all forgot I shook that. I know they would attack cause of own issues. To be honest, I got sick and tired of feeling misused. That's why I've always played a drop for every super chat to show appreciation. Now you're fucking doing that. And
yeah. All right, let's get to the members' comments. You dig? The homie Leon said, "Do you see the irony?" Members, man. Oh my God. We got the homie Bishop D and Williams saying replay crew. We got DC Talk 82 with a few comments saying flop after flop after flop after flop. Then saying BBS is still the biggest opening ever. WB Live for 12 years about Man of Steel. Sell 100, yeah. And we got the homie the good Austin saying hashtag replay crew. You know I'm hyped when I see a 3-hour stream. Shout out to all my people out there working 50 plus every week. We appreciate the content for the long days. Hey, that's what's up, yo. For sure.
Absolutely.
All right. We got a DC Talk saying Superman L ain't gonna beat Man of Steel. And I know this was a wonderful stream. Yeah. Shouts out to all y'all out there, man. For sure. We appreciate you guys rocking out with the content and really, y'all why we keep doing this, man. 100%. So without y'all, there is no syndicate. You know what I mean?
Facts.
For sure. So we'll catch y'all next time, yo. Peace.
Bang, bang.
Zack Snyder fans are weirdos. Do you think James Gunn can reboot the universe properly?
This answer your question. Oh my God. James Gunn.
Hey, Walton, James Gunn's not more successful than Zack Snyder at the box office. Zack Snyder, look at Batman v Superman and how well 300 did and all that stuff. Boy, I gotta tell you, James Gunn's fans, you guys are like, you're more aggressive. Let's just say more aggressive than even Snyder fans, and that's saying something. Woo! And you got a lot of free time, I must say.
Woo!